Previously on the Odyssey campaign, our band of misfits found their way to the North Pole, where, heading underground, they explored the ruins of an ancient castle from the Giants' War. Inside, they met frost elementals and a misguided half-orc who protected the dead from ever rising. After an encounter with no alternative but death, the team was surprised to find no dwarf body but a huge cloud castle above them, and, in mere moments, were beamed aboard. But to what fate? Join us now on the Odyssey campaign. I am your DM, Morgan. I normally play Morgrim, and to my left...
Hi, I'm Sam. I'm playing Havoc.
My name is Liam, and I feel vindicated after saying it was necessary violence.
And who are you playing?
Evictus.
I'm Josh, and I'm playing Silver.
I'm Joe, playing the one and only Atlas Blue.
I'm Colby, playing Dr. Hippocampus.
And I'm Zach, playing Griff.
Awesome. Okay, so what has just happened is all the members that were exploring the castle...
So we got sucked.
Yeah, were beamed up into the cloud castle. So, what has occurred is essentially all of you have come up through this kind of opening door that slides out from both sides. And you come in through and you're surrounded by what looks like this shimmering, fissuring dome above you. There already is Silver and the cart. No sign of Volley's horse. As soon as you enter this field and the door closes below you, you instantly feel extremely fatigued and tired, and for the first time in what seems like months, a few of your stomachs grumble in what seems like ages. Around you are these circular seating areas like an arena. The chairs are massive and huge, and one seems to be heavily decorated far above you. And even beyond that, what would be a third level of seating are small humanoid-sized seats that almost seem to have perches. All of them are empty, but you can hear kind of the movement off in the distance of something coming to almost take the places of these seats.
I prepare an action.
What, no one was here to greet us when we got in?
I thought at the end of last session we heard a voice.
You did. So, the voice was only recognized by one member. Do you remember?
No.
Okay. So, quick review. When Griff was using his time spells, he was able to look back in time and see...
Hear back in time.
Hear back in time.
Oh yeah, the dwarf guy.
And determined that the dwarf was grabbed by a large, deep throaty
One would assume
voice.
a giant.
Yes. Feminine. And you heard the same voice saying, "You should not be here," when you entered. Do you guys want to roll perception and look around?
Yeah, is there a way out?
No.
I also prepare advantage.
Okay.
So, clarify.
Yes.
They've all gone into this room.
Yes.
And I was just in the room?
You were also
You
sucked
were
into the room.
already beamed up while
had
they were
been-
exploring. You
Oh,
stayed
okay.
with the cart.
Previously.
So,
We had-
was I... So...
We had a toboggan, and you were just sitting there like crafting the whole
so
time.
I just teleported right now.
You were kind of
More
lifted,
like a tractor beam.
like
Aliens.
a UFO gets a cow.
We got UFO'd. Prepare your butts.
It's gotta stop happening.
Can I perception check my stomach? Am I hungry?
Sure.
Okay, look.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. You are, for the first time in ages, hungry.
Lesser restoration.
It does not work.
You just eat.
Now,
What is this eating thing?
Are they Hunger Gaming us right now? Are we being Hunger Games?
No, I don't
Son
think,
of a bitch!
I don't think you know what Hunger Games is. Who creates food and water? I know one of us does.
Alright, so how many
Let's get to the
turns is Lester
It's
restoration?
an instant thing.
Instant? Alright, thank you. Nothing happens.
Who creates food more? I know some of us does.
I'm gonna try climbing up one of these walls.
Does
Probably
Margaret?
shouldn't do that.
So they're smooth all the way up
Volley?
to this shimmering dome above
Where'd
you
Volley go?
that separates you from all of the seating.
I think we just don't acknowledge Volley. He's
So-
with us, but he's not here.
Oh, he's doing a silver?
So
Presumably, everybody who isn't at this table
He is just really
like
hungry.
fell unconscious.
yeah, so Zool and
That's
Volley.
actually probably true, because he hasn't slept or eaten in about 12 months.
Yeah.
So if it's all catching up to this,
Yeah, so Zool and Volley proceed to pass out right on top of the cart. Let's just make it easy.
sure.
Just
Let's hope
fold them
nothing
into
blows
the
up the cart.
alchemist fire.
Yeah, technically, every attack against them would be a coup de grace.
They'll be all right.
All right, Mr. Rogue.
You're trying to be edgy.
I know what you're always thinking about when we're sleeping.
It doesn't matter if they're allies. A good backstab's a good backstab.
Yeah, I know that feel.
It was a demon. There's literally a demon inside of you.
Did anybody notice that like earlier today I laughed? That was kind of weird.
That was kind of weird.
You laughed?
I didn't notice, but that is kind
Yeah,
of
I
weird.
fell down laughing.
You were laughing at somebody.
Yeah,
Was you laughing at me getting punched in the face repeatedly?
I think it was
I
that.
think it was that too.
That doesn't bode.
Because right now I'm really scared, and that's also out of the norm for me. And I'm wondering,
I put my hand on your shoulder and I say, Havoc, maybe you're becoming a real boy.
is this what it's like to be you all the time?
Yes.
Because it sucks. I'd rather just be angry.
Well, after a while, you begin to feel love, and then something a little bit more intense than love.
All right, take your hand off me at this point.
He's like grabbing your shoulder.
I got a kid, you know.
All right, okay.
If you want to stop feeling things, I can share with you some of my ancient port wine.
That's also why a lot of us are alcoholics.
All right.
Pretty sure he's the only
How many
alcoholic.
bottles of that do we have? We have a whole bunch, don't we?
There's all gone.
All right. Who wants to climb out? Who needs a boost?
Does anyone drink the wine
gotta
on an
toss
empty
me.
stomach? Just
No.
okay.
I need 3 feet before I can get hurling.
Oh, okay. You gotta, whatever your thing is.
Give him a boost?
Yeah.
Oh, the telekinetic charge.
How many of those have I used up today? I don't remember.
I don't know.
3? No,
It should've
no,
been
that was
4.
earlier. That was earlier.
This
That-
seems like a good place to sleep.
No, that was earlier because we were in the chasm when we did that.
I feel completely normal.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, we could
I used a couple.
a movable rod
Big
wall,
spells.
with the wall.
Yeah, I could just.
All right, I will try and wedge myself between the wall and the immovable rod.
So you're gonna like
I'm gonna like push myself against the wall and like scoot up with it.
When he gets halfway, I'm gonna climb
Some
up
of us-
Havoc,
Can fly.
get on top of him.
Yeah, I've got the whip, so I can reach down 15 feet. I've also got rope.
We have
hundreds of feet of
Yeah,
rope.
but this looks cool.
Did some of us looked around. Did we see anything important?
okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I did get it.
so I'll give you
Before
your
we start
first
acting
real
just
description of the cloud castle here.
Cloud castle.
Cloud castle.
Yes, so
drop.
you're officially in the cloud castle. You're in this circular arena with this dome shape above you that I mentioned is shimmering and
I took pictures.
Oh, it's the dome over the arena? Or
Yes.
the building?
over the arena. It is not affecting any of the seating area around
Pull
it.
out my knife. Throw it at the dome.
How far away is the dome?
Which knife do you throw?
The teleporting one?
The teleporting one?
Yeah.
Okay, so it flies away from you.
Yeah.
Straight up or like at an angle?
Like straight up at the dome.
Okay.
I mean, it can't. The dome isn't like a physical thing.
Yeah, I know. Like
Dome is also probably further away than he can throw a knife.
Yeah, how high up is the dome?
Got the sling of slinginess.
You threw it. You didn't sling it.
okay, yeah. So it flies up there and it falls
Also,
back
I'm going to say the
down.
teleport doesn't work if you use the sling of slinginess.
Alright, so going quickly back to my description here.
Let's figure out where we are first.
Pick up the knife.
Yeah. The main seats surrounding you here, if this is your arena where you're standing, each of these being your size, there's clearly what looks like giant-sized seats around the edge, and what looks like stations for guards. One row above, there's a hugely ornamented seat with kind of mini seats near it, almost as though it holds more than one being. This is larger than the average seats. And then above that, these weird little posted seats that are kind of like this with a stick, almost as though something perches on it.
We get it.
Yeah, well, you get it. Excellent.
Birds.
And above that, the shimmering cloud-like top of the ceiling, which is many, many yards above this.
Feet.
So I open up my pack. And I'm like, oh shit! I got 4 rations. I take one and eat it.
You feel much better.
Oh yeah, one other thing.
It's a little stale.
We have a bunch of bags of holding.
Oh, does something happen to them?
Yeah, magic items are suppressed.
So do they just
So they would
vomit
spew.
out? Okay, there are magic items
So we
everywhere.
explode in our with all our shit.
I open my normal bag
Griff.
and eat normal food.
The handy haversack that you looted from Atlas's house spews 6,000 platinum pieces.
Hold on a second.
Oh shit! And all the shrunk items.
Wait, would that continue to...
How deep are we going down this well?
There's a lot of fucking shrunk items.
Also, if anybody has anything that's like magical and keeping them alive,
Is it
Oh, you're
suppressed or
catching
negated?
on.
We don't know.
How constitutional do I feel?
Oh, do I know this? Did I write this down?
Try to cast a spell. Like something small.
I cast Ghost Sound. What happens?
Nothing.
No.
Well, Atlas and I are going to sit this one out.
How many rounds does Ghost Down
Just
last for?
once.
As many as I want.
Okay. How many do you choose to make it last for?
As many as I want.
Okay.
Yeah, but like, in this particular instance.
It's the sort of thing where you just like turn it on and then turn it off.
Okay. Well,
It's like a light
I'll make a
switch.
note of that
when
for
you turn
later.
on a light switch, it's not
I
like...
think time is
How
important.
many times do you keep the light switch on? You're like, I don't know.
I think time is important. Is this significant?
Okay, I turned it off.
Okay. Okay. Nothing happens.
Is there like an on-off switch somewhere? Switch?
Okay.
I can turn this thing
So
off.
at this moment, you hear what sounds like elephants. The very large rumbling steps.
Elephants actually are very quiet when they step because they have pads in their feet.
I gotta give
very
some sort of reference here.
Elephants don't like stepping on chickens.
Does it matter?
Or mice.
Because they're very careful with it.
Morgrim approves of that statement.
Or maybe the elephants have some jingle
Okay,
jangles
oh.
on their legs.
It sounds like an avalanche.
I think they're not
Okay.
actually
Is that better?
elephants.
That's more thematic.
I
Yeah.
thought he was dead.
No.
He's still alive!
alive.
You ran that session!
I know, the joke was is that other people said that. That's
So
why I made the face.
filing into these seats, all of these are going to be housed by frost giants. These are ice elementals, almost as though they're standing guard. And in the one ornamented chair, a cloud giant wanders in and sits with what looks like an advisor draped in shaman clothing and the beautifully ornamented mask of one of the owl tengu that have now filled the upper areas of the arena.
Okay, I've got a question. If magic items are being suppressed right now, what's happening with my sword?
Or my sword.
My sword man?
What about my disguise
Has he
hat?
died? Is he dead now?
He is not dead.
There's a lot of
He
questions.
simply cannot move.
Is he in sword form or is he in knife?
He's in knife form.
He'd be in liquid form.
Oh, liquid form. Sorry. Yeah, because he would fall apart.
Okay, so there's a lot of metal goop on my
What about my sword? Is my sword falling apart?
Nova is not trying to reach you.
No, it's just the physical sword.
Oh, the physical sword?
It's like super magic.
I was
Anybody
gonna say,
have a
what's
cup?
special about it?
Yeah, it was in a flask. Your thing comes in a flask.
I know, but I keep it in sword form.
I haven't
Also-
slept in years.
It's the size of a sword, so it's not going to fit in that flask anymore.
That's fair.
So he just basically has pants soaked with
Sword goop.
Metal.
Metallic goop.
Presumably this
like
is like...
quicksilver with mercury.
Yeah, this is like...
It's like
mercury, so
gallium.
it doesn't stick to me, it just kind of like...
Let's just put all of the shit that doesn't work anymore and that's coming out of our bags in the corner for now.
In the toboggan. We'll put it in the toboggan.
Yeah, let's put it in the toboggan with Zolan.
It looks like
Get a rag out and mop up your sword.
it looks like the scene from The Grinch Stole Christmas with the sled just being overpacked, like
Right.
twine holding things in place.
Let's just push that into the corner.
We need to talk about that platinum.
What about it? I didn't know it was there.
Emit light.
Oh, did you not?
Is it a magical
Is it-
mark?
Spell. Is it what was it?
Supernatural.
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 Supernatural? No.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm gonna make a
very
spell.
tired.
I'm gonna make a spellcraft check.
Okay.
Oops.
Can he do that?
Natural 20.
Because he's trying to figure out what this is, and he would definitely know.
Oh, you're gonna know for sure.
Okay, because like 45 or 9, 40 almost 50.
This is like a 15 thing.
Maybe even Victus could
20.
figure out that there's just an anti-magic field
There's
clearly
probably an
surrounding us.
anti-magic field. I wouldn't be able to figure that out.
Let's see, conductor hippocampus filled out. Yeah, he figures it out.
With a 7?
I do share
Plus,
this with the rest of the group
12.
so they don't keep trying to do things.
I've only got a 20.
I'm sure everybody's just sort of like, oh, anti-magic.
23.
So my disguise hat start working. I'm wearing evil armor, aren't I? Oh boy. Don't look.
All right, so we're surrounded by giants
Yes.
and elementals.
So as the last of them settle in, the clearly only cloud giant sitting in the ornamented seat looks down at you, and the voice that only Griff recognizes
Because he's
says
heard it
again,
twice before.
yes.
I mean, we've heard it once before, so we'd recognize it.
In what
again.
language?
Well,
Yeah, what
if
language?
If he was hearing it, would
Language.
you be able to know that it's the same voice? Because you're going
Well,
through
no,
your time
so
thing to hear
it
it.
doesn't-
He heard it before in the time thing.
Yeah.
Then we all heard it when we arrived at the end of
Yeah.
last session.
Yes.
And now here's the
Okay,
speaker.
that's what I was clarifying.
So we know this is you shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
At least.
Yes. So she speaks first in Giant, then in Common, and she tries again in Tengu.
Well, we would all know common, so.
I
Would
know
you like
all
to
of those
respond?
languages.
So do I.
What does she say? We can't respond if we don't know what she says.
She says again, "You are not supposed to be here."
I climb up on top
Then
of the
let
thing
us
and
go!
Yo, you sucked us up here! The fuck? Why is my dude a pool of liquid?
Points to his wet pants.
Can't get it up?
I know not of what you speak, but you clearly bring much anger and danger with you.
Don't suck us up here then. Let us bound.
Step off, bro.
She pauses for a moment and leans down to listen to her hooded companion talk. While she's bending over, you see a shimmering,
A lot of shimmering here.
an incorporeal shape behind her. Anyone want to check it out?
No.
Well, it's
Check
not, we
out
can't
how-
really do much.
I can look.
at this
I can look hard at it.
I'm assuming that my immovable rod doesn't work as well because it's a magic item. So
I think
it's
a lot of
easy.
times
It is simply a rod.
Yeah.
Just can't vanish.
I look very hard with a 4.
My eyes look really hard with a 28.
Okay, so Dr. Hippocampus is able to clearly make out that floating. All right. Victus is able to see it as well. That behind her immaculately dressed outfit
items.
with hem and cuffs and embroidery and jewels, there seems to be a large, giant-sized, incorporeal figure that's kind of floating behind her. It wears chains and almost like a
Chainmail.
ancient
The note says chain links, which is chainmail.
chainmail and like a velvet coat. He seems to be making movements with his mouth, but you don't hear anything.
Is that a ghost?
Does he look like royalty?
He has a crown on,
Anybody here know anything about history?
as does
I
she.
have a
Does he
knowledge.
look like the king of the air giants?
Who?
What?
Cloud.
Who does?
Cloud giants.
Who?
The guy. The
Okay.
ghost. There's a ghost.
I got a 12 on my perception.
Real
What?
hard right behind the lady. There's like a fuzzy ghost.
Okay.
I'm
I
just
got
seeing.
my own.
I'm just seeing the huge lady.
I described the ghost to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Dr. Hippocampus is doing something.
I have a 14 on my knowledge of nobility.
Okay, thank you.
You're able to deduce that a crown probably means nobility, but
I can't really remember this lineage of
would
giant
you,
kings.
Would,
Probably
would he know the
figure
stories
out
of
that a dead king of giants that were wiped out, probably the last king to die.
Yeah, and I got a 19 on knowledge.
Either
history.
that or like maybe they've got just like the first king or whatever.
Griffin
There
and I are
seems to be a
like-
lot of nonsense like that in the north.
Griffin and I are comparing notes. Last
got
king
19 on
probably.
history.
Yeah, so There clearly seems to be some similar facial features in I would call her the Queen Cloud Giant's structure of her face that matches this ghostly image. He is clearly way more grizzled than her. He has a beard that kind of sways in the wind, while she is clearly very grounded in reality.
But he's a ghost guy.
He's a ghost guy.
How tall is the wall of the little arena we're in?
A giant could be trapped in it.
Okay, so
Pretty tall. 20 feet.
Easily.
But like 20 feet or like more than 20 feet?
More than 20 feet. Because a giant
Because I can do 20 feet.
can't be able to jump out of it.
Okay, it's been about 3 minutes since she said something, so we should probably come back.
She's glaring at you.
We all huddle up like, what are we gonna do?
We're talking about her and she's looking right at us.
The owl Tengu are cooing down at Morgrim, and she is cooing back.
Okay, that's kind of
What are you
weird.
cooing about?
They're asking the
speaks
same questions as the queen.
Oh, we would understand.
Yeah,
this.
two of us, them's two, no Tengu.
Well, you asked.
Well,
She
I
had
don't
to
know. You just
respond.
said they're cooing.
I mean,
I stand back up on top of the pile of junk and I say, "Hey,
Something crushes.
do you want us to leave?"
If you leave, are you bringing more back with you?
No.
The last people that came here to scout out killed many, almost all.
You mean the dwarf
Of
dude?
my people.
We just want the
And
dwarf dude.
friends.
There was a dwarf dude like,
we're just here for a corpse.
yeah, it's 10
Literally
years
just
ago,
want a
there was a
corpse.
dwarf dude.
We have no corpse, but we have a dwarf.
All right, well that's convenient.
Yeah, we'd just like to talk to him.
That saves us about 10,000 gold.
Why do you want him?
Because the High King of the Dwarves,
Is he going to bring war upon us again?
actually the complete opposite,
Exact opposite.
to prevent war, because somebody couldn't keep it in their pants.
Don't look. Literally, don't look at me. Wasn't my fault.
We are trying to prevent war in the north.
How can I trust you? These are just words that you shoot at me. There's no proof that you even
You
have any
shoot
connection
words.
to this dwarf.
Don't you have a
Guys.
treaty?
His name is... I don't know. Dusseldorf?
No, Dusseldorf's the wizard. Come on, keep it together.
It's
Come on.
like Durst. Fuck.
Derngun?
No, it's not Derngun.
No, yeah.
Who are we talking about?
The king.
The dwarf?
No, the king.
Which
Grimsbald?
The king.
Grimsbald.
Oh.
No,
The
his
son?
His son is
His son
something,
is Durst- is-
something Grimsbald.
The son is Derngun.
Durngan.
Gun?
Tell Durngan Grimsbald that his father would like him back. He believes him dead, and we want to bring him back to his father.
You may speak with him yourself if you
Okay.
wish. However, you still have given me no reason to
Well,
trust
then
you.
have him speak to us
Show
so we
him
can
the
have a conversation
treaty.
with him.
He doesn't leave his quarters.
Oh, what's your name?
Who the fuck are you? Yeah.
I am Dulcinea, the last of the Cloud Giants.
What,
Okay.
like the instrument?
No, that's a dulcimer. Is it a dulcimer?
Yeah. It's a hammer dulcimer.
Throughout the
So
more
an instrument.
the angry
You son of a bitch!
the more angry Dulcinea seems to become, the more solid almost the ghost of her father seems to appear.
Also, yo, there's a ghost behind you. I don't know if you know that.
He has been with me ever since his death.
Good for you. We've all had, like, many people die within our families. You don't see us sucking people up into our floating fortresses.
I haven't.
Alright, so I think we should all calm down a little.
I wasn't there.
Maybe just a little, says the barbarian.
My dude is a puddle.
Can't keep it
Yeah,
up.
and he's gonna remain a puddle until we can get out of whatever this is.
You're making entirely too much sense out of it.
It's an anti-magic field.
Yeah, that.
You anti-magic fields?
We say
Outside of the field, I can.
right in front of the. What if we throw you outside of the field?
Well, I can just fly out.
Can you fly?
Is that...
Yeah,
Can you?
flying is natural.
Oh. Right, because you're yourself.
Yeah.
Is it a supernatural ability though?
No, it's just fly speed.
Are you sure?
Okay.
It would be kind of like if anti-magic field stopped you from walking.
Now,
It doesn't.
before you do that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's a lot of people in this arena,
Yeah.
And they all might...
and
turn-
you don't have your magic until you're out of the field.
I know. Why do you think I haven't left the ground yet?
Okay,
Wait,
just.
That's not gonna do anything.
I don't know. Worth a shot. Does anything happen?
Sorry,
That's an artifact,
He's using
actually.
Put the hood up.
I didn't hear the cloak.
Invisibility cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah, artifacts are more powerful than anti-magic shield.
I was gonna say that's a natural object. It's not bestowed with magic, right?
No, it's an artifact. It's very magical.
Okay, yeah. So you can turn invisible.
Cool.
No,
What?
it's mine.
We're trying to keep
It's
him
my
alive.
cloak.
Yeah, but you gave it to me.
Also, no, you just kind of took it.
It's mine.
Okay,
Let's not give away our ace in the hole.
Listen, we just need to get out of here.
I will let you out if you give me a reason to trust you.
I'll give you $20.
What is this box you speak of?
$20 in a handy. Come on.
I really want to get out of here.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't go around like screaming at strangers on the street. I need a reason to trust you.
That's a good point.
True, but I have had my entire population
That's also good.
killed in my lifetime.
Wait, entire. I can see them
I
all.
am the last of the cloud giants.
Are there other giants around?
I had sex
Only
with a cloud
frost
giant
giants.
like 60 years ago.
Was it her?
No,
Was it actually a cloud giant?
Are you
I'm pretty sure it was a cloud
It
giant.
might
it a
have
dragon?
Been, it might have been a different thing.
A dragon? No, it was a giant.
Was
G.
it a dragon?
Giant.
Do you know what kind of giant? Sorry.
Hey, Silver, how old are you?
Oh, I gotta check my character sheet. 30. Or at least I think so.
How long is the gestation period of a dragon?
See, a caveat is
Can be pretty long.
I don't really know. But I look 30.
I didn't have sex with a dragon. I had sex with a giant.
Uh-huh.
The shaman.
Dragon?
Well, it was a giant.
The shaman dressed creature sitting beside
Wait.
Dulcinea.
I'm gonna be diplomatic.
Open up and look down my pants.
Whoa! Oh, your balls?
Are they shriveled up? It's still glowing.
Is it still glowing?
I'll say that along with Griff's cloak,
That's a supernatural ability. That'd be suppressed.
Oh no, it's suppressed.
I'm gonna be
not
I'm gonna
okay with
be
any of this.
diplomatic here
Okay.
and be like, yo.
That's what I think of when I think
listen
of
up.
diplomacy.
Eminem the diplomat.
Yeah, right.
Here's a story.
About a little blue boy. Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, we don't want to hurt anybody. We just want to take the dwarf and go. And there's a treaty between the dwarves. The dwarves are helping us out. There's a bigger threat than killing giants, cities that can come kill you. We're gonna kill them. If you want to help us kill them, you can. If you want to just stay up here, you can do that too. But we need to go.
Do you have that treaty?
And that's with a.
I've also sort of got a bigger point to add to
Hang
this conclusion here.
This is maths, and maths is hard for me.
Dwarves killed your people. None of us are dwarves.
Yes.
Technically, that's not true. It was the hobgoblins that killed their people.
Yeah.
And you do
And
have a
to
hobgoblin.
be fair,
Whoa.
The
That's
wa-
a little presumptive, don't you think?
the hobgoblins
shut the
that
fuck up.
killed your people.
Havoc, shut the fuck up.
I killed.
Havoc, shut the fuck up.
You did kill the people who.
Havoc, I'm in the middle of something. With a 41.
You fight among yourselves.
No, they were tyrants. That's why they killed you, and so we killed the tyrants to stop their tyranny.
Do you have proof of this treaty of which you speak?
He's wearing his armor.
Yeah.
Look at that man's armor. Do you see that armor? Do you think that he would have just given it away?
Plus
Hang
my-
on, Griff was in the middle of something.
Yeah, give him a chance here, guys.
So I kind of cover all that with a 41.
Do you actually physically have a copy of the?
Yes.
I kind of
You
did.
do.
You didn't
had it.
because you sent a copy to Doom.
No, I sent a message to Doom.
Okay,
I had
so
to bring the copy to him.
Yeah, that's why you have it.
Message doesn't fax.
Okay. So she says she
And this is like, so 41, that's like pretty fucking diplomatic. Right?
yeah she seems to calm down. She touches an opal about her neck. Her father seems to fade a bit into the background. She seems to sit back and think. She again leans over to the shaman beside her, who comes down off the seat and disappears for a moment. I must look into this treaty of yours. Wait one moment.
Wait, guys.
I'd rather not let this out of my hands.
Atlas, make an exact copy.
Yeah.
In his brain.
Oh wait, fuck. We don't have magic.
We can talk them out of it, and then we'll make a copy, and then,
So we just need to tell them to turn down their shield that's
Right.
stopping them from certain death. Then make a complete copy in Havoc's brain of this
Right.
thing.
Wait,
and then hand it over.
The shaman then enters the arena and walks over to Havoc.
here's an idea. I'm bluffing.
Okay.
I'm bluffing. Communicating.
Don't you have to
with
make sure I understand it?
Does
That was a low roll.
it's
Oh, no, it's a good
14 plus
That probably works.
19. 35.
33.
33. Math. And I say to you, she said that all of her people are gone. And we technically have a way of making that happen.
What?
Her people coming back.
Do we?
One of her people coming back at least.
Well, it depends how many years ago.
No, it doesn't. Oh.
No, yeah, because resurrection is like
That's true. It's 10 years. No.
Oh, I was going more with,
It's 10 years per level.
Ish. What do we...
Oh, jeez!
Oh, your magic balls? You want to fuck a cloud giant?
No,
I did it.
I don't want to have sex with her.
It's fine.
Taza doesn't
I
have...
mean, that is a potential way out of this.
That is a potential way out of this. Taza doesn't have ownership of my semen. It wouldn't be cheap.
Oh, no, it's
Artificial insemination is
150.
not...
Yeah, 10 years per
What?
Oh, sorry, that's a term from the streets.
While you guys communicate to each other, the shaman comes over and is looking over Havoc's shoulder, reading the.
No, I would flip it
would
around.
hold it around?
I would do the
Sea of Thieves?
Sea of Thieves. Look at this.
She makes no move to touch it. In fact, she keeps her hands behind her back.
Okay.
Speaking in Hobgoblin, she says, "This is signed in representation of doom."
Yes, I am Havoc, his imperator.
Also brother.
I thought you were his emissary.
Listen, kings are tyrants, emissaries are imperators. We like to use fancy
You gotta
words.
use better words.
We're fucking idiots, okay?
Why not just use a word of just like, yeah, I'm the dude who runs the place.
You can't even call each other by their names.
Yeah,
No.
seriously.
With great emotion, she says, "Likan, you have grown."
Shit! I think Havoc crumples the
Like rips a page.
What?
You have traveled clearly with people you trust a long way. Would you like to see this dwarf you seek?
Don't call me that.
It is my right.
In front of all these people!
They are my family.
How dare you? That's a hell of a... Shut up! I punch her.
Okay.
Can I attempt to restrain him?
That's a 3. That's probably not gonna hit.
There's
like
the
you.
anger.
Does she take damage though from your spikes or anything?
No, this would be an unarmed strike.
Okay.
Which my total would be...
Don't add any of your. Don't add.
That's actually... Rolling a 3 is actually a 28.
Okay.
Oh, shit!
Well, don't add your strength bonuses.
You're right.
But that's only like -3. So
That's how hobgoblins say hello.
Yeah. This is a hug for them.
Hey, John. Hey.
18.
18? Okay. Havoc's fist makes perfect contact with the edge of her jaw and mask, throwing her snow mask off into the arena.
That's 4 unarmed damage.
Okay.
Well, there goes our chances.
Man, they really
God
don't.
damn it.
her mask come off.
Yes.
What does she look like?
Okay, I was about to describe her. Thank you. Her face is soft and heart-shaped. She has gray, overclouded, kind of cast eyes. They glimmer with a molten copper coin shimmer. She is no longer smiling, but she she seems to have a sad look about her.
What race is she?
Hobgoblin.
Shit!
Oh, Havoc, you just had to do that, didn't you?
She says, "Ow."
Ow.
Well, there goes our diplomacy.
Havoc is literally freaking out at this point.
That's
Follow
fine.
Diplomatic immunity.
She says, "You were never one to control your temper."
That's your fault, if anything!
I had no choice.
Where have you been? No choice?
Havoc,
Here.
what's going on?
I had no choice. I was an infant. I have...
Sorry. They're just eating.
I have never known you and now you're just like, oh, here I am in a fucking castle in the sky in the north. What the fuck?
This is where I'm needed most.
Where were you when I needed you?
In your heart.
Bullshit in my heart.
I've been in his heart.
It sucks there.
It's terrible.
It sucks even more now.
He did eat people.
I think it's better now, but it was really terrible then.
We should probably go back in at some point.
Yeah, we'll check him out later.
Yeah.
Annual checkup. All right, Havoc, you're gonna feel a slight pinch.
Could you please turn your head and cough?
Understand what a decision I was put in. There was no way to truly win. All of the royalty were dying.
What's that supposed to mean? All the royalty? I killed all the
Is
royalty.
this all in Hobgoblin?
I assume.
Yeah, it's very
just
hard.
shouting in Goblin.
There's a reason why I'm like eating.
Yeah, I settle over.
Atlas, once again. Shit!
And yet, who is left now?
Look, this isn't about that. This is about me growing up in the worst possible circumstance, being forced to eat my dead because you couldn't take me with you?
It is not where you belonged.
I don't belong anywhere.
You have found your place, you just don't realize it.
I tried telling him
I
that.
punch her again.
Okay.
I told him that like a month ago.
Victus, this is
That's a 2. That's even worse.
He doesn't have the energy, he's so tired.
No, I
Oh, that's
mean,
right, you're not
I don't
fatigued.
have the
Yeah.
rig of substance
He's
or
her
anything.
mom. No, she's his.
He's
mom.
her mom.
No, put that. She's his. Yeah, I start giving you the play-by-play. She's his mom.
2.
She like left
2.
at some point
-2.
into the north. I thought she went crazy, but like in the murdering people kind of crazy, but I guess not.
Well, now she's just doing the abducting people kind of crazy.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not the kind of murdering people. I mean, it looks like they were gonna start murdering.
This looks like a real murder chamber.
Yeah.
It seems like a murder pit.
Oh yeah.
They don't really get to claim like high society here if they trap people inside of the pit.
Yeah.
I think there are bloods. I'm gonna do a perception check. Do I see any blood stains?
You can probably just see that.
That's a 47.
The only blood is coming from the mouth of what you perceive to be Havoc's mother.
See? Blood.
I mean, that was his fault.
Oh, they clean up. They can clean up.
The arena actually seems to be kind of a housing area where they bring things up. There's no body parts or blood or stains.
There's no blood, but there's a lot of body parts.
There's no body. But pause on the interaction with Havoc for a second here.
Just frozen.
Dulcinea is looking down, clearly upset that now there's a sort of
An altercation going
yes. on. However, she's making note of the fact that you guys are not stepping in, nor negatively or positively. You're kind of letting it play out.
Awkwardly eating food.
A lot of us are exhausted.
Yeah. She calls down, if you are done hurting, sorry, pause on that. I figure out what word I'm going to use. If you are done hurting my advisor,
And
we
perish.
yeah, who has clearly said that your treaty is sound, perhaps we could get back to the matter at hand?
Now's not a good time. If you try interrupting this, there might be a death. Let's just kind of let this play out.
Pass me some of that snack, Victus.
Yeah, there you go.
No, that snack right there.
Real snack.
Real snack?
Oh.
All eaten.
Shit.
I don't even know what to say.
In that case, she will continue. When I last spoke with Doom some months ago,
Oh, so you go to see Doom, huh?
he came to see me.
Oh, that does explain the answers a bit. He's like, oh, go see He can't even tell me anything. How come nobody tells me anything?
Nobody tells me nothing.
Well, I'm trying my best to tell you things now.
Keep punching me.
Could we move this out of the
She's spitting
magic
blood.
dome? Out of the magic dome and like into a comfortable location with like plush chairs and not a liquid friend?
I'm cold.
Also, they're falling apart at the seams because they're too weak to like sleep.
The hobgoblin in front of you looks up at Dulcinea and gives a kind of gesture, which is like an accepting shrug, and then gestures to them. They don't seem to be, despite my son's actions here.
Don't call me that.
They,
You're not my mother.
They seem to be speaking the truth. Ooh,
I'm only here to retrieve Durgan.
Durgan.
Then let me take you to him.
Well, we need an assurance that we can leave
This place?
With Durgan.
with Durgan.
And coffee.
If he wishes to go with you, that is his matter.
Oh, he'll go.
I will confess, he was originally a prisoner. We needed some sort of safety net after all of the cloud giants were attacked. But he has overstayed his welcome.
Alright, let's start pushing this cart. Somebody have a...
No, this is how we're going to get out. So we're going to just leave it right here.
You may leave your belongings here, if you
I'd
would
like to put everything away.
Yeah.
Or could you guys dispel this
So we
fucking
can
magic
put all our
dome?
stuff back in the
Into that magic
bags.
dome?
It's gonna take about 20 hours.
It's a
It's gonna take like
garbage
2 hours to pick us all back up.
Got telekinesis.
Unfortunately, this is a permanent dome.
Yeah, see? We gotta push the cart.
How to
but
wear?
we will simply
like
beam
a door.
you and your belongings back down when you've concluded your business.
Yeah, but
Middle of a storm?
we gotta put all the shit back in the bags.
Yeah, in the middle of a storm where it's snowy out. What happens to things when you drop them into deep snow?
We would
Like a lot of platinum pieces.
release you
Yeah,
softly.
platinum and snow are really like close together.
At least give us a whole bunch of plastic
Just
bags.
like open the door. We can move this like a holding chamber.
But then we're gonna have to come back
Oh,
here
I
and go
see
back
what you're
down.
saying. Yeah, you're still gonna have to come through here.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make a difference if we go out and unpack
Why don't we
everything.
just go out a different way then?
Somebody have a cup.
You could do that if you would like.
Do you have
A
like
large
windows?
cup.
We're just gonna teleport back anyway.
Yeah, we'll just teleport.
Yeah, we can remove you to an alternative location.
Okay.
All right,
I
guys,
could
start
just-
picking some shit up.
Suppress the magic field, maybe.
It is permanent.
Yeah, well, I've got lots of permanent things on me, and they're suppressed right now, so... These things go both ways, don't you know?
Well, that is not of my domain. I
has an
simply am
armful
here
of-
to advise Dulcinea.
Platinum.
What do you have a cup? Just need a cup.
Morgrim hands you one of her many flasks.
So, this has been Havoc's mom talking
Yes.
to them. So we technically still don't have a guarantee from the
No.
giant yet. All right.
Yeah, you have to communicate with her. So, what you've learned from Havoc's mom is that there are rooms off to the side if you wanted to bring your belongings in there. There are alternative ways of getting in and out of the castle other than the teleportation room, if you would like. But also that Dulcinea is not quick to trust, and that she needs some sort of guarantee that you're not just taking this dwarf back to initiate an army again. The treaty does look sound, but
So the dwarves and the hobgoblins, the enemies of the giants, have united. Fantastic, right?
yeah.
Right.
So and in addition to that, she wants to hear more about these walking cities. You can't simply make announcements like we're going to be fighting this big thing and that's why we've joined together. She wants some sort of report, if you will.
If you get rid of the magic, we can show you.
That's what us moving
Yeah,
into a different
the
room.
mom
Let's
is
do that.
pointing
we're
out where she
pushing-
had come through.
Pushing
Push
this
the cart.
pile of garbage.
I'm gonna just have to leave this stone house here. Sorry.
Your demi-plane just shut off.
Oh, Demi-plane's in another plane.
So,
But I had a miniature stone house.
Volley had like a cannon and
Yeah,
a rod.
yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Well, no, the tank.
Yeah, tank.
Oh
We're
god.
gonna have to push the tank.
Ooh,
No,
there's that
we're
thing is.
We could drive the tank.
It's probably gross right now.
Well, no, we.
Oh,
Did we? Atlas has the bloody tank. We
yeah.
also have a regular
Yeah,
tank.
So we have two tanks in this.
One of them is just eking blood. What's all that about?
We really don't look good. We brought a pair of tanks and cannon.
We come in peace.
I'm fairly sure Volley
tank.
has. I'm fairly sure Volley has a whole bunch of boulders too.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Yep.
gonna start the tank up, and then she's gonna get it out of here. We're gonna push it, or we
I don't
Just
think
push it.
I don't even
It
know they
moves
can
on
fit through the
rails.
doors.
it does move on rails. Yeah, but it's rails are just.
Can you see the problem you're causing? Just turn it off
Atlas, can you just shut it off from the outside
for like 5 minutes.
for like 5 minutes?
That's all we need.
Maybe.
All right, go try.
All right.
Probably shouldn't do that.
Oh
Well,
man,
Let's just leave the tanks here until we get better.
They can beam the tanks down.
Well,
They could be.
if we suppress the magic field, all the spell effects return, so wouldn't they just shrink again?
Yes. Which means
But
they'd beam the small tank down, and I wouldn't be able to find it in the snow.
So we don't beam it down, then we just pocket it and move out of the
Yeah.
area
What
of
I'm
the
saying
field.
is he's about to just go up and turn off their thing. That they
Should
don't
we
trust
do
us.
that?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and it
Dulcinea
might just get swatted out of the air. We gotta think this through a bit more.
Dulcinea is listening to this, and she's like, I would request that you not
Yeah, let's just-
show signs of perhaps defying my requests. I am agreeing to meet with you and have you listen and hear the dwarf out, but I would request that you don't start changing the magical fields of my home.
Then you're gonna have to clean up the tank.
All right. What?
Put somebody with a mop.
It's literally probably like a pool of blood around the tank.
There was like 6 dwarves in that thing.
Hey, there you go. We killed a bunch of dwarves.
There was 6 dwarfs in that.
They're still in there.
Surely it must be like congealed at this point.
From the far side, ice elementals seem to be
Oh, man,
coming
the
out
smell.
and pushing you in the direction of the door, as well as your objects towards the exit out of the arena.
Just leave this stuff here, because.
All right. Let's just
Well, once
follow
it gets
the ice
pushed out of the
elements.
arena, it's going to shrink.
But then it's just gonna. Oh yeah, that's true. But the tank's not gonna fit, is it?
We gotta clean that.
It's big
a
enough
giant
for a
size
giant, so...
Tall wise.
Width wise.
Wide wise. You don't just make like really
Yeah,
skinny.
I bet a tank. I bet a dwarf tank is pretty small. So.
It doesn't fit a giant.
Whoa.
No, the question is, does the tank fit where a giant would fit?
Yeah, through the door.
Let's say
Say,
it
how
does.
wide is
Will like as it comes out of the field, will it start to shrink?
just
Giant.
the nose
You hear
of
the
it?
bones crunching again.
Tubes of toothpaste out the dwarf.
Let's see, what's this? They're considered huge.
Frost giants are large, claw giants are huge.
Yeah.
If the
So it would be huge.
whatever.
I think I remember the drawings of them being a huge length, like widthwise, and then a little bit longer than that lengthwise.
I'd point out that during this time,
In either case, you are shuttled out by these ice elementals with your belongings left behind in the room to be taken care of by the other ice elementals. You have only what was on you, not including the magical bags.
okay.
So we're outside now.
Yes.
Outside the magic field.
Like in a
doing
corridor
magic.
or something.
Yeah, you are still very tired, very hungry.
So I'd point out that during this peaceful negotiation, Dr. Hippocampus is wearing large,
Incredibly.
bloody, spiked armor with a flamethrower on his back.
Yeah. And we had tanks.
And the great sword.
And
a long
multiple
sword.
bombs.
Yeah.
Like a large
Well,
number
it's
of
just-
We would probably get disarmed at
casings.
some point if they were...
That's what's waiting for you here.
Okay.
They're not going to be able to find.
Can we just show them so that they believe us?
So you've already seen. They've already seen the treaty. That's why they're
No.
agreeing
I'm
to
saying
meet with you.
the cities.
Yeah, he's gonna silent image some...
Yeah.
You still need to be disarmed before you meet with Dulcinea.
Victus, don't worry. Once I drop the bomb, in there. See? Doesn't explode.
Don't just drop bombs in front of a large group of people.
Like an ice elemental is just on you.
He's got a bomb. These are my how well I hidden these knives. I'm
Okay.
going to give them my 4 silver
A
knives.
holy man covered in bombs.
With a flamethrower,
With a flame...
a large tank full of explosive material.
Undead.
We really don't look good.
No.
No, we don't. Not at all.
You in particular.
I look alright.
Yeah.
I look perfectly
It's for
fine.
killing undead.
Don't
That's what you
do-
need to say.
Don't worry. I
With
walked
just, like,
through.
goop.
I walked out of the field, and
course.
this guy's head turns back on.
I
look great.
I say that accusingly after attacking...
You literally punched their
Yeah.
emissary.
I have good reason. Is she with us, or am I still glaring at her?
She's walked you out. She insists that you leave the hat behind, along with your many bombs.
And the bombs, it's literally just like pieces of metal. They're not made.
Okay, so
I made a joke.
anything that looks like a weapon is taken from you, and kept with your other belongings.
It's just
So
a
I've got a
replica.
40.
Oh, jeez.
I've got a 45 to hide my 2 daggers.
Okay, so I was gonna say anything over a 40, you're able to hide.
Okay. And then I give them my 4 silver daggers as a like. Yeah, these are the ones that
Okay.
I got on. And I don't tell them what this
Goop.
bag full of silver material.
If you walk
is.
out, it would reform.
No, it'll stay
Oh, you're gonna make it.
because he's a dude. So it stays.
Atlas, do you resist them taking your spellbook?
Fuck yeah. My spellbook is worth more than this castle.
Would they know to take the spell?
I figured as much. Any spell books or weapons? Anything sharp, pointy, blows up, has bullets, anything?
It's just a replica, so
Yeah, no.
it's just a replica. It's not real.
Spellbooks don't cast spells.
You cast spells.
I cast spells.
Right. Yeah.
The spellbook is harmless.
It's gonna make her feel better.
Havoc!
See? Didn't feel a thing.
Totally harmless.
Now, I do have a question about Griff's sword, which is if they take it from him and he gets in trouble, it will appear in his hand,
Probably.
correct?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay, but will there be any, like, popping into his hand if they take it from him? Because that's,
I don't think we're in danger.
The sword doesn't want to leave Griff.
Yeah.
yeah, that's my
The sword
question.
itself does not want to leave Griff, so that's a thing.
Okay. If you willingly give it up, though, would the sword still pop back onto, like, his back or something?
The swords go will of its own.
I don't
think it's
remember.
I think the sword will walk like on its.
No, let's not do that.
I think the sword, the only thing that happens with the sword is whenever he's in danger,
Yeah.
it will appear in his hand.
Okay, so long as you are not in danger or threatened, it will stay here with the other equipment. Okay.
The only weapon Atlas has is alchemist fire. Two flasks.
Okay, so
Don't you have the knife in your?
don't try and test me here. So going around, Havoc is leaving his whip.
I leave my whip. I leave my falchion. I leave my sword. I leave my very crossbow. I leave my +10 strength compound bow. And my bandolier of.
Why don't you take the +8 strength? That one you can reach easier.
Look, it'll make sense eventually.
That stuff. Not the compound.
You're
My alchemist fires.
churning war. Death.
They're taking everything I made.
Volley and Zool agreed to stay here with our gear to make sure none of it is touched.
Start picking it up.
Actually, technically, could I? Because I keep my whip in my glove of storing.
Roll.
Oh, because they would know I have it because they would have been suppressed and it would have appeared.
Yeah.
Popped up.
Your weapons just start pouring out of your hand.
Victus, other than the two that you've hidden.
I give them my 4 silver daggers and 2 saps.
Okay, and that's everything.
And your alchemist fire.
Yeah, if you got any
And
potions.
I know you've got
How
some.
much alchemist fire do I have? I've got 5.
A crate.
Give it up.
I give them 5 alchemist fire. I guess I'll give them my sling of throwing and my. Let's see, what else do I got? I'll give them my poison,
Jeez.
my jar of gelatinous cube.
Why? Who cares about that?
They'll probably look at that.
They're
No,
like,
you're not bringing gelatinous cube into this place.
you guys are so
bed bugs.
sketchy looking. Silver.
We've been traveling in the north. This is what happens.
I have a very dusty mace that looks like it hasn't been used in like a year or more.
Okay.
And I hand that over. Other than that, I have a spike gauntlet. But I mean, this is my gauntlet.
You also have a warhammer.
Do I have a warhammer?
Yeah, I gave you one.
Where'd I?
You weren't there for that.
You're like,
They-
where did this go?
We found a small warhammer.
When I
in
go
the
to walk through the magnet thing. Oh shit! Oh, I guess you can have that too.
Atlas?
Atlas will give up his wand of blindness, deafness, and his alchemist fire. 2 flasks. That's all I got.
Doctor?
I have 2 loose daggers for some reason. I have my lucerne, the Pac-Man longsword, Waka Waka,
I mean, are they patting us down, or are they just
a
like
great
giving us
sword,
shit?
a composite longbow.
That's the assumption
Wherever
here.
I'm hiding it, they can't find it.
How do you hide it?
Jeez, don't ask.
What's the skill?
Silver fillings. Sleight of hand.
I'm hiding it with sleight of hand. And I'm wearing large, bulky robes. So presumably they're hidden in some sort of like they could be my boot. They're my boots.
So I know you've got
A
some
hidden
sort of
compartment on
massive
the bottom of my boots.
sword. I think you've got like.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
the King
I
Great
told
Sword.
you, I gave it the King Great Sword?
King Great Sword. From the undead dude that you killed.
Yeah, that's why I said my great sword. Pac-Man longsword, lucerne, composite longbow, 2 daggers.
How are you walking?
Do you have any
At 20
finished
feet
potions?
per round is how he's walking.
Okay.
No, I have
How is he walking?
I have a little vial of just what looks like watery liquid.
So the universal solvent that
well,
you received last
I have
time.
universal solvents, but those are just like it's like mineral spirits.
He also has spikes on his armor. That's a thing.
I can't take the spikes off.
No,
Could you take the armor off?
I could take the armor off.
We should.
Do they make me?
You should probably take the armor off.
But he's gonna be naked.
No.
They like
Wear
poke you.
clothing
Strip.
underneath
It
armor.
depends. It depends on if they demand it of him.
Do they demand
They
me
just-
to take
It's
off?
a
Weapons.
bloody evil armor.
I just said weapons.
It's not.
We're holding
It's
you.
evil because of the person who
If we
wears
can't
it,
hold
not-
you to your word, how can we hold us to our word?
Griff, what do you leave?
My morning star, my sword, Nova sword, and my chop axe.
Okay. Morgrim leaves all her spears and her lances and her javelins and her long swords.
Got a ton of spears. How are you walking?
I have a magical quiver from
No,
Silver.
you don't.
No, I don't.
All of those things got ejected
For sure.
in the room.
My
All
ma-
of Morgrim's nebulous inventory space has been ejected
Oh,
into that
for
room.
sure. Her sling.
Anything interesting?
He already gave up your sling.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's right. And that's really the weapons. She's walking very light. Alright. Having been thoroughly poked and prodded to your disagreement, feeling much lighter and very naked, you are allowed to continue through the, I guess, search room, if you will, into a long corridor. Again, very, very rounded marble, white, with again that feeling of no actual end to the ceiling. Almost as though it goes off into the heavens. You are led down through these many, many twists and turns of this not level structure. It's almost as though it flows and twines with an organic shape to a very heavily ornamented room where, standing outside waiting for you, is Dulcinea.
Well,
This is the room of, I'm going to pronounce it wrong, guys, Durgan?
Durgan.
Durgan. He is clearly not expecting you, but
Perfect.
this is the opportunity for us to talk. And she will lead you into his room.
I knock on the door politely.
What? You better have that chicken I ordered.
My
Oh God!
duck.
Different accent. Different
It's
accent.
gotta be the most annoying voice I can come up with.
Yeah,
now.
but there was a bit at the end there that sounded a little not politically correct.
Alright, let's see. Are they usually deep-throated?
What?
Go away.
Go, yeah.
He
Come
got an
in.
annoying voice, but
Yeah. It's gotta be obnoxious.
okay.
Dulcinea leads you with supposedly Havoc's mother into a room that is heavily furnished with draperies and gold. It smells super, super strongly of perfume, like it's almost dripping and drenched in it, and there is food everywhere. Everything is large sized, almost as though it's created for any of the giants living here, but then just left at that size for this clearly humanoid creature who is very, very fat, very, very sweaty, and lounging in what could be a bed or a couch, hard to tell with all of the blankets and pillows. Mouth is covered in sweaty, greasy chicken, and he has his hands deep in what could be a pudding or a sauce, hard to tell, as he crams it down his throat.
Oh.
Does
Just leaving his hands floating in gravy.
does Durskgrime even want him back?
No.
Who cares? He asked.
Do you want to continue the dwarves for like not being super incompetent, or do you want them to be incompetent?
I could like polymorph him a buff body.
That's not going to improve the situation. I think we're worried about the internal fortitude.
Who cares? He just wants him back.
Yeah. All right. Are you Durgan?
No, actually, this is actually quite good.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I am! You got some more wine for me?
No, shut the fuck up. Don't.
I got bad news for you, buddy. We know your father. He'd like you back.
I know him too! What?
He wants you back.
Baby, come back.
He thinks you're dead. He thinks that you died in the north.
I'm not dead.
Yeah.
So where's my wine?
You are a peace treaty. Your compliance is not a factor. You will return to your father, and the peace will be sealed.
We also got
What?
bad news. You're getting kicked out by the Cloud Giants. They don't want you anymore, Cloud Giant.
Is this true? He turns and looks at Dulcinea in a whiny voice. I want to stay.
We can tie him up.
We can very much.
I honestly would feel better if we just killed him and then resurrected him, so we won't have to deal with him.
But we get. I mean,
Dulcinea, clearly at almost her wit's end, the figure of her father still floating behind her, looks with an exasperated tone at Durgan,
Yeah.
and says, "These folks have offered to take you away."
Well, I feel like everybody gets what they want if we just leave with him.
I grab. Is there any cloth nearby?
Oh, there are blankets and robes and undergarments strewn about.
I grab an undergarment and I tear it, and I say, "I got the gag."
Dulcinea, having been rejoined by supposedly Havoc's mother.
Could you just send him? Just teleport him?
just go with them.
Just
Can you teleport somebody else to a location?
Well, he needs to be willing to teleport.
We
Doesn't
shit.
have to just fail a will check to not.
we have no issues with you taking him. We simply want to be sure that if there's danger coming, it is not coming for us.
It might be.
it could very well be.
It won't be from us, though.
Yeah, it'll come from the cities.
There are. Okay, let's describe it. Hit it with the minor image.
Yeah, let's do what we do best.
I don't have that prepared.
What?
You have ghost sound.
A ghost sound.
Yeah, you know this gag.
I can make it sound like.
No. You know this gag. So I do the minor images. Right. We've done this before in a different world, in a different universe, talking
feels
about
right.
abstinence.
Let me talk to you about the importance of not having sex. Wait. Shit. The walking cities.
Yeah. So I make minor image of the cities destroying. Yeah, we're going through the bit. The first time we've recorded this bit, but we've used it before.
There is a town in the south known as
Ongwith.
Angwith.
It's like the image is like a very pretty picture of
The tree.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like the sun
And the
shining.
death rain.
No death rain.
That's less accurate. There's a little bit of death rain.
Some
Don't
death
worry
rain
about that
shows
right
up.
now.
People start dying in the image.
They were okay. For the most part, people were generally happy until giant pig.
So I'd like to think that throughout this, Dulcinea and supposedly Havoc's mother are standing together, conversing, listening, and they're like almost making references to some of their own information.
Giant pig eats the city. We try to stop it. We save a lot of people who.
Is there like miniature of you?
Yeah,
like,
there's like these are like little like
Stick figures. Or like popsicle stick with
yeah
the
popsicle sticks
cardboard
with
on
like
it.
pictures
guys,
of us.
we've got to animate this. This is coming out in 2 years.
And so we put in a lot of effort trying to make sure people died. None of us dragged any of them through the goop.
To make sure people died?
To make sure people didn't die.
There you go.
There
We
you go.
saved many refugees. They all retreated back to the city of Cordova, which you might know about. We tried to stop the pig, or at least some of us did. However, the pig, unbeknownst to us, has the ability to teleport. And the pig feeds off of rifts. You wouldn't happen to have one of those, would you? You wouldn't happen to have one of those, would you?
We do not. Could Griff and Victus roll diplomacy, please? While you're doing this beautiful presentation.
Well, the person with higher diplomacy rolls, and the other person gives them a +2.
Oh, are you using a reroll?
Yes.
Why? My diplomacy's super high.
Yeah, well, my diplomacy's good too. We're both doing it.
I was gonna say, if Victus is talking, you would be giving him the +2, correct?
Yeah, so I'm
All right.
this is only a 33.
Okay, so
35.
he's practiced it before, but he messes up a couple times.
Yeah, he says we made sure
I
that
would've
a lot
been
of
like-
people died
I would've
instead
been
of
like
didn't
45.
die. Yeah.
45, whatever.
These large walking cities, 1, can teleport. 2, are really hard to kill. 3, require a large army and coalition of multiple cities to work together, which means dwarves, and it's like a picture of a dwarf hand and a
Hobgoblin.
hand shaking. Dwarves and hobgoblins need to work together, and that means this guy, and it's a picture of Durgan. He needs to come with us because, and it's a picture of Doom with a bunch of kids surrounding him. Somebody fucked up.
Does he? You gonna let him get away with it?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
We wouldn't have to be here if it wasn't for Doom.
Yeah.
So,
Grandma.
Oh yeah.
And it's a picture of her. You're a grandmother. Like images of both.
Congratulations. It's like streamers.
so Dulcinea contemplates your presentation with a worried but slightly bemused expression on her face.
Questions after the presentation.
FAQ.
And proceeds to make the statement that this is clearly we're on a continent? Yeah, a continent-wide concern. Yet
No,
It's a global
it's a
concern.
global concern.
concern.
We've got another continent that we got to deal with in a bit.
Just shows a picture of Zool.
the funny man downstairs with your equipment. Yes.
There's nothing funny about it.
It's kind of funny.
It's a little funny.
My primary concern, as you can imagine, is to what is left of my kind and my people.
They've got a fucking snow bear. Snow bear? Fuck.
Polar bear.
Polar bear.
Snow
I
bear.
don't live in the north.
I would have accepted that translation.
A snow bear.
They've got a polar bear one. It probably roams in northern lands. It might eat a giant floating city.
That is of some concern.
We can offer you. Does this thing move? We can offer you harbor.
How much altitude can this baby get?
When this gets up to 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
You have come into my home, though against your own will, with many weapons of destruction.
Yeah.
You have harmed my advisor, and now you want to know the specs of my home? You give me quite pause to trust you.
Now, in our
Beings.
defense, we would not have been able to go into the north if it wasn't for having large amounts of weapons of destruction.
And him attacking your advisor is obviously a family thing.
I would also put it a little bit on her. Maybe
Yeah.
she probably could have been a little bit more communicative.
Yeah, maybe she wouldn't abandon an infant to a life of torment that he has only turned around in the last 6 months.
This seems like a fair thing. We had to go through a lot of counseling.
Sure.
to this
Yeah.
point.
He almost hulked out.
We've had to follow him like 6 times. into
Victus
random
had to stab him
places.
twice, I think.
I stabbed him twice.
Yeah, and I'm still sore about that too. I punched.
Gotta be my AC.
The difference
I
is
may have done it.
he's feeling a lot more now. He doesn't know how to handle his emotions.
39.
Fuck.
He was cursed by a Lindworm.
Stop punching me in the face.
7.
That better be non-lethal. Oh.
Improved.
Graze.
Yeah, it could be a non-lethal. I get to choose. Improved unarmed strike. I get to choose.
Is it a... Didn't choose.
I'm non-lethal. I chose.
Okay. Ooh.
This is a lot to take in, says Havoc's mother. When I left, though unwillingly, my sons behind, there were 5 hobgoblin monarchs and 1 cloud giant. It was clear to me where I was most needed. Now we have my son on the throne. The hobgoblin rulers, of which I didn't agree, have been taken care of.
You're welcome.
Yes.
You had 2 children with one of them. At the very least, you could have not given, I couldn't. Why do I even exist?
You have a place in this story, I am sure. But this concerns me. You have been cursed by a frost giant?
A frost
Lindworm.
Lindworm?
Thank you, Lindworm.
Among other things, apparently.
What are you looking at me?
He's being cursed by our friendship.
I stabbed you like twice. That Lindworm did a lot.
You
worse.
stabbed him because he was hulking out.
Yeah, as well. That Lindworm just did it for shits.
Yeah.
How have you been feeling?
Really weird.
A little stabbed.
To be fair, Silver stabbed you too.
Look, we could write up another treaty, if you'd like, between at least the hobgoblins and the giants, if you'd like.
Or was it?
Dulcinea seems to latch onto this idea with great enthusiasm. It has been ages since any sort of agreement was formed between our 2 worlds.
Oh, also, I put the little piece of
food you're
mammoth
eating?
meat that I was eating.
Little mammoth jerky.
We have a
I can't.
proposition.
What?
We could try bringing back some of your kind.
No.
Let them figure that out.
Yeah. We don't need to worry about that. We should save that for like important stuff.
You have a small cup. And a picture of a gnome.
Oh my heavens!
Fill up the saxophone.
Everything here is giant size.
It's glowing!
All right.
Oh my heavens! Whew. Okay, so Dulcinea requests that both Havoc and Durgan sit down with her to construct a treaty for them. How would you like to proceed?
That sounds boring.
What do the giants want from us?
Peace.
Okay.
Duh. First and foremost.
What are the conditions of this peace?
The Dulcinea says that as of the last of her kind with the frost giants, she wants to make sure that
Our lines can't end. That's the whole reason for bringing this asshole back.
she doesn't want to be disturbed. She doesn't want any of the trade routes to come up through her land. They want to be
Easy.
Yeah,
left alone. Yeah.
Nobody's coming up here.
Duh.
Nobody's gonna send a trade route. We're going into the worst part of the place to go through.
She would like a monument of remembrance to be built for her people, since once she is gone, there will be no more cloud giants.
That's not
Did
you.
they have tyranny over the lands? I mean, you could probably still do it, but like,
These are reasonable requests.
Where does she
guys.
want it built, though?
didn't
Yeah.
you guys like genocide many people?
On the grounds of the ruins of the castle.
Okay.
The ones
But
that we
below
were...
us.
Yeah.
Why do we have to do that?
You could do that in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, we could do that in like 5 minutes.
I could do that in like 12 seconds.
Yeah.
Exactly, guys. These are not big requests.
Sure.
What do the dwarves and hobgoblins want? Durgan
What
wants.
do the dwarves want?
Yeah, Durgan is like, I want a large size cake every month. He wants like a fancy feast on his birthday.
Like the cat. Fancy feast.
I'm gonna grab a shoe from the ground and throw it at him.
You shouldn't do that.
He shouts in anger, but is unable to determine where it came from because he can't swivel his neck. It's too fat.
At least you guys are establishing a treaty.
By the way, he was carried by several of the Owl Tengu over to the seat, which he is sitting in with Dulcinea and Havoc.
At least we have a peace treaty with Jabba the Hutt.
And the hobgoblins would like military support in our campaign against the walking cities.
What military?
Dulcinea haggles with you over the number of soldiers. She's reluctant to give many lives.
The answer is all of them.
Just to like fast forward this for you guys. The contributions from Durgan are superficial, silly, and yet agreed upon because it was the only thing he
He's
does.
basically written out of this.
Yeah. Dulcinea is what's the word when she's satisfied but
Satisfied?
no passated.
Pacified?
She's pacified when you
Placated.
when she's allowed to keep the heads of the households and the main fighting forces will be allowed out.
I don't think she understands the gravity of the situation, considering she's
the
so
point
far
is
above the surface of the earth.
She wants to make sure that their lines can continue if the whole family is wiped out.
Therein lies the issue. If
Mm-hmm.
everybody doesn't fight, everybody will get wiped out.
So you guys can argue over that. While they are working on the treaty, you have the opportunity to explore Durgan's room, as well as, if you would like, interact with the ghost,
We're gonna loot the room.
who is kind of hovering around you guys, very, very upset,
All right, I'm
making faces
gonna
because you
try
clearly
small
can't hear.
talk with the king.
How?
While eating like a piece. So, what brings you here?
He shouts and you can't hear anything.
Hey, Morgrim?
She's over in the corner talking to a lot of the Owl Tengu.
Hey,
Cool.
Morgrim, could you like translate what this guy's saying?
If only someone had speak with Haunt.
If only.
Do you have speak with haunt?
Who?
Speak with haunt?
Who?
Speak with haunt?
Who?
You.
You?
Who's you?
Griff. Griff, do you have the ability to talk to this ghost?
Maybe.
You're a bit of a ghost guy.
No. I definitely haven't talked to my ghost and Silver's ghost.
I remember that happening.
So this must be your wallet. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Then take it. It's not mine.
It's not mine.
Could you talk with this ghost?
He looks so moody.
Yeah.
Fine.
What, he's not. He doesn't have anything interesting to say. He's a
I'm
ghost.
sure he doesn't.
You might have some insights.
The last two ghosts I talked to were really interesting.
Yeah, but this was
He's just
the
a
high-
boring king
this
that's
could
dead.
be the High King, and he might have knowledge of the walking cities. He's been old. He's an old dude.
Fine.
Yeah.
I'll talk to him.
Alright.
Speak with ghosts.
Okay, so
Actually-
you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just speak with Han.
Okay, so you cast Speak with Haunt on
Sprickensy dick.
this ghost, and with a roar that could shatter glass.
I'm pretty sure I only hear it.
So you cover your ears. Let's see, what's his name? Hold on.
I'm pretty sure I only hear it. Speak with Han. Is it like a mind thing?
Sounds like it would be.
Come on.
Do you need me to find his name?
Pathfinder.
It's because it's hidden in here somewhere, isn't it?
Haunt. Yeah, Silver, I talked to your haunt, by the way.
What?
We're getting a lot of reveals on.
What's happened?
It should be
Don't worry about
in the bit where I talk about them, not the descriptions.
Not even
Oh,
entirely
okay.
sure why I'm even here, or how I got here, or why I'm so tired.
Poor Silver.
You're now fatigued
got it on my
for
phone.
the next year.
Yeah. What have you done to me?
I don't think it works that way.
No, I don't know.
You have
if
to take it off.
Yeah, I don't know if take it off is the same way as suppress. But it definitely feels like I haven't slept for a year.
File,
For a second.
NPCs.
King of the Endless Ice. No? No.
Yeah, that should be him. Right?
Okay. Stormlord.
Yes, the Stormlord one.
Right. Okay, I got his
Takes
name.
10
Sorry,
minutes
guys.
to cast this, by the way.
Oh, so all this. Well, it's a 10-minute negotiation.
So if
Yeah,
you
there's a bit of hashing out to be
I'm just
done.
saying. And he
No,
can-
no, all of them. You can't have all of them. I'm getting nothing out of this treaty. I'm getting nothing out of this treaty.
So clearly a lot of arguments.
I mean, Speak with Hunt has restrictions. Just so you know. I don't know if you want to just go over it, skip it, but
We'll just start from.
yeah, sure. I get. Oh, okay. So 7 questions.
Ask him what he knows about the walking cities.
Because he's gonna know anything about
He
that.
might.
Well, they just showed up.
Maybe they've dealt with walking cities in the
How?
past.
How? They would be dead.
It's a giant polar bear.
The dwarfs killed them all, or the hobgoblins killed them all.
Sure, but maybe the reason why the hobgoblins killed them all.
He's
is
not
they-
going to know anything about the walking
He's not
cities,
gonna know
Victus.
anything about the walking
Maybe he
cities.
knows some sort of weapon.
We barely know anything about the walking cities.
Maybe he knows some sort of powerful weapon.
Might
Yeah.
know some sort of
Yeah.
powerful weapon.
Yeah, right. Like a sword or something.
An appeal to his like want to preserve his people.
I don't know. He's yelling. He's super annoying.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so because Havoc and Dulcinea are unable to come to an agreement, she asks for a recess while she talks to Havoc's mother, and they leave the room by the time you're able to activate your haunt, if you would like.
Yeah.
They're not interested in guns. I don't understand it. She's got no use for ships, no use for guns, no trade. I've got nothing to offer.
It's a gun.
They probably have guns.
We've got cannons.
It's like a smaller version.
It's like a small cannon.
What? Oh.
But also, like, they're not interested in cannons either. Which is weird, because you'd think they'd just be able to use them like a gun.
Yeah, you could probably hold the gun. Did you show him the tank?
They saw the tank. They weren't impressed. Which I don't understand either. I don't even have those. We should make some of those. I'll take the bloody one for R&D.
We should clean that out.
No.
We should clean that out. We should spend like a day where we clean out that tank. It's stinky in your pocket.
That's only going to stay small for like the next 16 days.
Okay, I'll remember that.
What? It wears off.
Yeah, it wears off.
Shrink wears off.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think Duffy knows.
Someone needs to tell that to Duffy.
Well, you can cast it.
You can just keep casting it, so he's gonna have to. I don't think he's been like.
Well, no one. I technically have, but I haven't said. Oh, every
But you've
16
been
days.
using the slots.
Yeah. Well, there are a lot of days that we have
That's
in our
true.
travel where it's just like, oh, you don't do anything.
All right, whatever. I talked to this guy.
All right. A roar in your ears. The king goes, I am the king of the endless ice, the stormland, Kopaka.
Copacabana.
Yeah, sure.
Regent.
Just a K name, that's all you really need.
Regent.
Regent.
I have ruled all of the sky and all of beneath, and I have had my life and my people taken from me.
Cool story, bro.
He then inhabits your body. You have to all roll initiative, and you have to do a resist to
Will save.
will.
Yeah, make a
Seems
will
like
save.
a really casual, like.
Damn it! God damn it, Victus!
How was I supposed to know he would try to possess you? We're all gonna
reroll.
beat his initiative. How's one fight?
Will
goes?
save?
You simply
Yeah, and initiative, please. Can we do initiative first?
Yes.
So Havoc.
17.
Okay, Victus.
24. 15.
Silver, 15. Atlas,
27.
27. Jeez, you've been rolling good. No volley. Doctor,
21.
21. Griff.
Oh, I gotta do.
Morgan frickin' she rolled a 1, and she gets a -1.
0.
Yeah. No.
25 for initiative.
Okay, thank you.
And what was it? 28 for will save.
28. So he needs to beat...
Probably beat it.
Oh yeah, I think he beats it. I'm just double checking. Oh, so is this what they have to beat?
Yeah, the big will save versus.
Okay. So you are successful in
Shunting him out.
yes.
You're the king of nothing!
What are we fighting? Him specifically?
I don't know.
Yes.
He's very hostile.
Have we been attacked by anybody else other than him?
No,
Just him.
He tried
And
to inhibit my body.
Everyone else just left the room.
Inhibit your body.
Inhibit my body. He tried to break me.
Okay, so Atlas.
He also inhibited me.
That's true.
Is there any specific metals that are good? Who knows about ghosts?
We've literally fought ghosts.
Yeah,
Didn't you research
We
after
left
you
all
fought
of
the
our
ghosts?
ghost touch shit in the other room.
We don't have any weapons. We have magic.
I do.
Shh, I know you do, but you need to be quiet about that.
We're gonna fight
Is the
this.
sword in my hand? The sword is totally.
The sword would probably be
The
in his
sword is
hand at this
definitely
point.
in your hand.
Oh shit!
Griff is just like, no.
I have anchoring though. What does anchoring do to a ghost?
It prevents it from leaving,
Teleporting.
teleporting, and plane shifting.
I'm just gonna get rid of it.
We should just
Spiritual
run.
anchoring?
Do you have a
Is that
sword?
different?
No.
You came up with it.
Give you a sword.
No.
It's just super
I don't
powerful.
want a
anchoring.
sword.
You don't want a sword?
No.
What are we gonna do with this?
We shouldn't fight it. We should just walk away from it.
I don't think we can just walk away from it.
Yeah, I don't think we can.
And probably killing it is a bad idea too.
If we kill it, we
should just-
This is gonna go terribly for the treaty.
Yeah, this
Is
is
it
horrible.
gonna leave its body behind? Like, what are they gonna find?
How about Havoc? Okay, we'll fight it off, not kill it. Havoc, go find her, the queen lady, do whatever her name is, and just be like, "Yo, your dad's like trying to kill me."
Alright, so real quick, I just want
you
to make
should do
sure
that.
Okay.
I didn't miss anyone. Atlas, Griff, Victus, Doctor, Havoc, Silver, Morgan. That's your order, by the way.
Sounds right.
Rick?
Okay, awesome. First things first, you resisted the ghost possessing you.
If that's a surprise thing, I technically get to act.
Well done.
That's true. He would get to
That
act.
means I also get to act.
So
I
both
get
of
to
you,
throw a knife at it.
both
It's
of
not
you.
gonna do anything.
I've got a mithril knife in returning.
I guess that did something.
Alright, both of you may go for your
Can you touch a ghost?
surprise action.
Does mithril hurt ghosts?
I think it does half damage.
Not anything. If it's magic, you can deal damage.
Yeah,
and you
if
deal half damage, and there's a 50% mischance or something like that.
yes.
Do I know of this
Undead
ethereal's or how would I want to know about this thing's what makes him and what he's weak against.
Okay.
Okay,
What is that?
Knowledge religion.
please.
Hell yeah! I'm good at that. So that's... Math is hard.
Come on.
Shut up.
I got a 29
33.
to hit it.
Okay.
33 to know what it ticks. What makes it tick.
Okay, so
What it hurts, what it can't get hurt by.
The most important numbers are the biggest.
shush, Sam. So first things first. Am I looking?
I think he does his action first.
Okay,
Wait.
so you want to know about it.
That's not an action. That's the precursor to the action, but yes.
Okay. So he would probably learn.
It's
all the
incorporeal. It
immunities.
has undead traits. Any immunities it has.
Okay.
Any weaknesses it has.
All right, immunity to all mind effects, including charms, compulsions, moral effects, patterns, and phasmas.
Phantasm.
Phantasms. Immunity to bleed, death effects, disease, paralysis, poison, sleep effects, and stunning. It is not subject to non-lethal damage, ability drain, or energy drain. It's immune to damage to its physical ability scores. Doesn't feel exhaustion or fatigue.
So undead traits.
Yes, undead traits. It does not breathe, eat, or sleep.
I didn't hear no damage from precision.
That's part of undead traits.
Undead
Yes,
traits.
sorry. It's a lot to read. It's this whole section.
And
I'm
also,
skimming.
And I also truncated it because Morgan.
Thank you.
so undead traits is incorporeal, right? So regular stuff doesn't hurt him, but magic does.
Magic does.
Yes, magic can
You
hurt
need to get
it.
at least magic in order to hurt it at all.
And it still
Spells
takes,
can hurt.
It still takes a reduced damage on a.
Still takes 50% damage unless it's ghost touch.
Yes.
Unless it's positive energy. Heal it.
I could,
Zorch!
but it probably has a high.
I have boots of speed. I can
Actually,
run
yeah.
really
So
fast.
healing would hurt it, right?
Yeah.
Because it's undead. I technically don't want to kill it though. Actually, Griff does want to kill it. Griff wants this thing to die, very much so.
I realized I can do something.
But you can't touch it, can you? A touch. How does touch
You
magic work?
can touch it, but it has the 50% miss chance.
So I took.
Gosh, this could be a short encounter if he just.
The dice gotta be in his favor.
I can reroll.
Pretty sure I took rapiers.
Okay.
Finesse training rapiers. I can transform my sword into a rapier.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have a rapier in one hand and a knife in the other.
Yeah.
gonna do?
So Griff is just gonna be like,
Alright, so Griff first, and then.
yo, guy, what the fuck? How does this action work? Let me see here. This is a duration standard action, so that wouldn't do anything. Oh no, no. This is an undead. Okay. Griff is going to expel him, and then he's going to cast Smite Abomination on himself.
Okay.
On you?
Yeah, because it's a buff.
Oh.
Smite Abomination. So I become paladin-ish for a couple of seconds. God's grace opens up. I draw upon positive energy and emulate some of a paladin's power to smite undead. Choose one undead creature as your target. Your melee attacks against that target gain a bonus equal to your charisma on my attack rolls and a bonus equal to your caster level on damage rolls.
Oh boy.
Your melee attacks also bypass the target's DR. Good.
Okay.
Never used it. Seems appropriate.
Well, getting the bonus damage on your caster level is good.
I'm pretty pissed off.
Wait, your caster level is your bonus
15.
damage?
No, because what's your charisma?
7.
So your caster level is now 22.
Oh.
So I get a bonus plus 22.
No, your spell is now calculated as though it were 22.
What do you mean?
Because you deal. Oh, hang on. Heal maxes out at 150 anyway.
I'm not healing.
Oh, what are you doing?
He's smiting, so it's his caster level is his paladin level for a single holy smite. Is
Yeah,
what
read it.
this is.
He's delivering a holy smite.
No.
No.
It's a buff.
I know it's a buff. What spell are you casting?
Smite Abomination.
No, what spell are you going to cast next?
Well, I can't do anything next because it's a standard action to cast that.
All right, don't worry about
I'm
it.
gonna
So
attack.
when he makes an attack action, like a paladin using a holy smite, it's as if he's a holy smite of a paladin equal to the paladin's level is his caster level.
Yeah.
So he's a 15th level paladin for one attack.
It's a melee attack. So
That's fine. I get it.
okay.
Alright, so Victor.
Once we initiate
Victus, throw your knife.
I throw my knife.
Okay, so
I
you.
already rolled this.
I'm sorry, yeah,
It's 10 plus
could you-
7 plus 19, so 29.
29, and that is against AC or touch? Or
AC.
AC. 29?
Yeah.
It hits.
And now you roll a D100 and see if you can get above a 50.
Yes, please.
Good thing I grabbed my D100 dice in this. 68. No, sorry, 86.
That is above a 50.
Either way, you get it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna do a D4. Look, man, not everybody can have.
Look, I do D4s too, man.
D4, 6 plus 1. Was it a plus 2? Yeah, it's a plus 2. 8, 10. 10 damage.
Okay.
5 damage.
Fantastic. Would you like to act both of those actions out?
Yeah, the moment the ghost like starts rearing up to like attack something.
Well,
it's like,
technically,
"Oh!"
no, it would go in me, and Griff
Yeah.
would be like, "You're the king of nothing," and spit it back out, and then the sword would be in his hand, and he'd just be like,
Super Saiyan. Little gold.
and Victus is just like, "Oh!"
Shit! Whip a knife at it, and the knife appears back in my hand. I'm like,
Perfect.
And then I'm in Celestial, yelling at Havoc to go get the lady. So somebody who speaks Celestial is probably gonna have to relay that
go get.
with like the divine eminence around it.
Okay, how about this? Just to make things easy, Morgrim, who speaks Celestial, will run out of the room.
Okay.
Yay, no Morgrim!
I think Havoc should do it too, because he's like,
I got boots of speed.
Guys, just let me write Morgrim out of the encounter,
She's
please.
fast. She'll do it in just like X number of rounds.
yeah, but I mean, like, he's the one doing. Wouldn't it be better if the one who's like the one doing the treaty was the one that's like, hey, we don't want to kill this guy.
Aren't they doing the treaty in this room?
No,
they
she
called
left.
the recess.
So that's why Havoc should go get them, because he's like.
We'll figure that out when I get to my turn. We've got a
VIP.
bunch of other turns before me.
But yeah, we should
Okay.
move on.
So the ghost
Probably.
gets to go first.
Jeez.
Oh.
So if you are successfully ghosted, you're going to stand on a red die.
Ghosted.
Possessed. If he's out and about, he will have his physical ghost
Oh, he's gonna try to possess
size
people.
of a giant.
I'm gonna warn you all right now. This guy is a piece of shit. If he goes inside you, I'm just gonna kill you.
Oh.
Um,
I was assuming I was like next to Griff because me and Griff were.
Yeah, because we just.
I mean, if he goes inside someone, you could just heal him out.
That's true. Would you die though? I don't know how it works. I don't study magic.
That's a good point.
But you study ghosts.
No.
I've got a single point in spellcraft.
So we have set up our beautiful encounter. Okay, so because Griff was successful in spitting out the king of endless ice, he is going to turn his eyes onto Victus. Victus, please make a will save.
Oh. Good
better
thing
spit
I've
him
got
out.
this cape on.
You better spit him out, or I'm hitting you with a pretty fucking.
Just heal me. Just heal me if I get.
Oh,
Oh.
You're good.
Does a 29 resist?
It does. And is that his whole action, or can I?
Yeah, probably. Because the idea is he would then use their action.
Yes.
got shunted.
Move as though he's them. Yep. Okay, so
Right now, the two of us are just like crossing our arms and be like, no.
You're the king of nothing.
No, you.
which makes it Atlas's turn.
Oh, can I make like a response?
Oh yeah, if you'd like to act it out.
Fuck you!
Fine.
That's all I got.
I encourage it.
Sure.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Copyright strike.
Good.
We already have a fucking episode.
Okay, I'm gonna make a
Sorry.
We're gonna send you a video later.
knowledge.
Do I want to see this?
Yeah, shut up, you guys. I'm gonna make a knowledge history check. Natural 20 plus many. Knowledge history. I want to know
Give us a number.
Yeah.
a what.
Stop just saying many. Do the
You're
math.
not allowed to do that. If you don't let us do that, you can't do that.
38.
There you
Okay.
Fucking the minimum thing for knowledge is 30.
Okay.
Spicy.
I want to know what this guy hates.
Okay.
I'd imagine he hates Havoc.
Just have to disguise havoc.
But I'd also like to know how much he hates Havoc.
Why he needs someone out of
Okay.
It's invisible.
Storm Lord Kopaka Regent king of the endless ice, he who rules the sky and all beneath, a wise and noble king of the cloud giants and undisrupted ruler in the north. Or
Undisputed.
he was before his murder. Disputed, thank you. Now he is a vengeful ghost
Undistributed.
trapped, haunting his daughter Dulcinea, the last living cloud giant in the north.
Yeah, we know
Well-
who she is.
While he is a wreath that can affect and attack things, he is completely voiceless, except now that you've cast Haunt.
Yeah, but what does he hate? Probably the hobgoblins that killed his people.
Yes.
Or specifically the one that killed him, maybe? I don't know.
This guy was a tyrant.
Havoc, did you kill this guy?
Havoc was not.
I was
born.
being born.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, so he is angered that all of his people except one are gone. It is rage and anger and hate. He is trapped in this world because of it. He has unresolved issues over the fact that they lost.
The Odyssey campaign, also known as Unresolved Issues.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna move over to Victor, not to Victus, to Havoc. Moving over to Havoc.
Please move your.
He's pretty far
It's
away.
not-
There we go.
I'm using you as a focus. I'm gonna cast a Juiced Banishment. This depends on how much he hates Havoc and hobgoblins.
Okay.
A
You're gonna have to
lot,
help me with that.
a little.
Oh, so Havoc in particular? No, he doesn't know him. Hobgoblins in general?
As
yeah.
a genre?
Okay. Then he needs to make a will save
Okay.
with a DC of 31.
It's not mind effect.
So I need to beat that?
Yeah,
No.
so you roll a die and add the will.
Yeah.
Are you gonna
28.
He fails.
You're gonna like do that over.
I don't
a
have any
bowl or
buffs to
something?
that, right? No.
Is this guy? Does he have 30, or does he have more than 30 hit dice?
Like
I would
his
imagine
health?
not, because that's a buttload of hit dice.
Yeah. So he would have.
That his
He's
damage-
undead, so he's got a D12 hit die per level. So he's not. His CR is not over 30 or whatever.
So he's got a hit die of like
So I can affect him with a spell.
25.
Okay. Banishment sends him back. Sends him out of this plane. He's gone.
Okay.
I got him.
Well, that goes.
How long does
I
it
send him
last?
to his. It's permanent.
Well,
How
Yeah.
long does it? Yeah. Where does it send him?
good thing you
To
didn't
his
hit him.
home plane, and because he's a ghost, that would be the ethereal plane.
Okay.
So he's not on the material plane anymore.
Okay, well that's. Good thing you didn't hit him with the sword.
I'm gonna hit him with a sword. He's gonna,
No, he's gone.
he's gonna come back. He's gone. He'll be back.
Wait. Can't ethereal. Can't.
Not without ethereal jaunt. Because then they have to return to this plane, and they do that with ethereal jaunt, which makes them shift between the ethereal plane and the material
So
plane.
he's technically still here, but he can't do anything to us. He can't see us. He's just. In
He can't see us. We can't see him.
He's ethereal
We are
jaunt.
not in the same plane
If we were
anymore.
to jaunt over right now, he'd be where he was just standing.
If he were to jaunt, he would be over here now. But because Sam made that character, and Sam does not know a thing about spellcasting, I really doubt that he knows ethereal jaunt.
Morgan can just like come up with it.
Hey, guys, give me a break.
He knows ethereal John.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I can go visit him right now.
You could go visit him.
I don't want him.
Well, as the initiative just ended.
So King's gone. Let's
He's
deal
at
with
rest
that
now.
fallout.
Yeah.
was
So
a
we
little
mark where we
forcible.
left that off.
Yeah, this is good.
I'm gonna put my sword back in the flask.
I can't.
Atlas has like one
it in
arm
the
around
bed.
Havoc.
Don't touch me.
You're a great focus.
We should have like explained this to her instead of just.
Explain it to who?
Why don't we just
We're in
not
trouble.
tell her?
She's gonna.
Morgrim!
No.
Morgrim's gonna come back with.
Somebody message Morgrim.
Quick. Griff.
Just stick it in the
What's
bed.
that? Oh, that's what it is.
Stick it in the
I
bed.
take the sword and I go hide it under some pillows.
Okay, cool. Don't worry. I've got backup plans.
Ethereal John.
Sam doesn't like the backup plan, though. Okay.
Oh no, there's a backup plan coming. I'm not excited.
I know you're not excited.
God damn it.
I'll just banish that too.
Okay.
I know banish too. I didn't do it on purpose.
Dulcinea comes back in with Morgrim with the little clatter of her little sharp toes.
Oh, we're in trouble, boys.
And still, the possible air quotes, Havoc's mother. No one's got a name yet, so it's like, hey.
Your ladyship.
We're all just kind of standing there with our arms. at our
Everything's
sides.
fine.
Fucking dad tried to take me over.
Oh, well, he's at peace. We didn't kill him.
I'm sorry.
I mean, he was already dead, so there's no possible way we could have killed him.
Well,
We could have
attack
killed him.
Okay. No, we didn't attack
Because
him.
we wouldn't have killed him if
We just put him at peace when he tried killing us.
Re-killed him?
Are you saying my last connection to my people is gone?
Maybe if he wasn't such an asshole.
Yeah.
No, he's not gone. You can still talk to him. He's just a plane away.
It's technically right
That's
here.
actually kind of true.
Yeah.
He's not gone in any meaningful way.
So a little bit of meta. How does that work? She can still contact him?
You're literally standing right next to a shaman who speaks with dead from other planes.
If she just
It's
looks
just
through
a
her
phone
little
call, that's all.
eyeglass. If she just looks through her little eyeglass, he'll be standing right there, right next to Griff.
That's it.
Dreamcatcher.
It can see through the planes? Or it sees into the ethereal?
That's how it does.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So we just, instead of thinking of us as having killed him, instead we moved him onto the opposite side of a wall.
We did not help the situation.
Roll for diplomacy. Because you just were like, we didn't kill him.
Yeah,
We just moved him to the other side of a wall, Trump style. How's that work?
Are you gonna let me re-roll? No.
Do you need it?
I could probably get away with a 29. 29.
Okay.
Probably.
She's clearly not happy, but she believes that you guys didn't just do this on a whim. She has been struggling with his presence her whole life. Or at least...
So this is a good thing.
Yeah.
So let's mark that down on the treaty that we'll get rid of this ghost
don't
for.
put that on the treaty. That seems like it's pushing it a little bit. Let's consider this a oopsie and move on.
He didn't even view your lead as legitimate.
That's a pretty good point.
Clearly shocked by the way this turn of events has happened, the silence is almost deafening to her, having spent her whole life with this other voice speaking in her ears. She sits down a little unrattled to continue speaking with Havoc. She has now changed her tune to include that all able-bodied frost giants will be able to go.
Alright, we'll keep working this out.
But while she is clearly shooken and trying to work this out with Havoc, Havoc's mother is going to come up and speak with you guys, asking you about this interaction with the ghost.
I'm not sure if, it's okay for us to talk with you.
Yeah.
You were just attacked by, or supposedly attacked, by the ghost that has been with Dulcinea her whole life. I have been trying to keep her in this realm and grounded, and now it's gone?
I mean, we're
Is
not...
that text to me, guys? You trying to give me some notes?
No, don't worry about it. Shut up.
As
The
I'm-
point of a text is that it's quiet.
Sorry.
It wasn't quiet.
Oh, it's Chris asking how I'm doing.
Oh, there you go. Well, silence your goddamn phone.
Sorry. So,
I guess two things. One, we're still not 100% on that motivation. And the second thing of the last time we had an interaction with somebody who super wronged one of our friends, they either got killed or we chewed them out. Or at least I chewed them out.
What?
Super wrong.
Yeah. Strix.
What about Strix?
I chewed them out.
When?
You were not there. You were there for that.
For what?
The whole bombing thing. Shield. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. You didn't really chew him out.
I chewed him
I don't
out.
think he gave you the time of the day.
I mean, yeah. Chewing out is really more of a one-way thing.
Yeah, you were releasing your pent-up aggression.
Yeah.
You didn't give a fuck what you said.
That's fine.
were any of you possessed?
Yeah.
No.
Not
Oh,
officially.
Were you
Not officially, he tried to.
Well, yeah, he tried to.
But he did touch you.
I don't know, maybe.
He kind of pushed him off.
Point on the doll.
He was a,
Where were you harmed? Which of you were attempted a possession? Okay, so
you
she's
two.
It wasn't me.
she's gonna stand near
Attempted to
you,
possess you.
doing clearly some shamany nonsense.
None of that, please.
I'll get ready to counterspell.
Okay.
And I also identify with the spell, because that's part of counterspelling.
Sure. I was just making flavor as she was trying to make sure that his soul wasn't harmed in any way.
The flavor
and that
soul.
his mind was intact.
Alright, if she tries to intact his mind, I'll counterspell it.
Like, make sure he's not crazy.
Yeah, I want him to be crazy.
Counting bullshit with bullshit
Whoa,
here.
hey.
Are we just countering bullshit with more bullshit?
Yeah, so she senses that none of the king's personality resides in your mind.
Okay.
Yeah, good. He's an asshole.
What do you guys know of that king, history-wise? Because my understanding from an admittedly not as reliable source of Havoc.
He was really angry.
Yeah, all the time.
No, beyond that.
He was killed by hobgoblins in a last stand attempt.
Before
hid-
that, why did the hobgoblins kill him?
He was defending his land. The hobgoblins attacked.
Why did the hobgoblins attack?
We
Because
do
my
not know.
grandfather Slaughter was a bad dude.
Well, I'm trying to get at because the story that
He
I
wanted
heard,
more land. The Hobgoblin King, quick side story, jump in anytime in case I mess this up, decided that all of the North needed to be under his rule and no longer the subsections of Hobgoblin, Giant, and Dwarf.
So this is post Cloud Giants ruled the entire North.
They just ruled the
North.
ice.
Okay.
Baby.
All right, just making sure.
No, please clarify things. It helps make the world a little more solid.
All right, so he was just pissed, not an asshole.
He was an asshole.
Well, he might have been an asshole.
He was an asshole.
for reasons that made
No,
sense.
he was just an asshole. There was no reason to do that. We were just
Yeah.
gonna talk.
I'd probably be the one.
Probably the first person other than her that he's talked to.
That's a good point.
In
And
a long
also,
time.
He appears to be fucking with her mom.
And I'm not a hobgoblin.
Yeah.
It's weird that he didn't go for me.
Right.
It is weird. Well,
Right.
because he was talking to him.
Yeah. I was just gonna
It is
ask
weird
him
he went
what
for
was going
me
on.
afterwards.
Well, because you threw a fucking
You were
knife at him.
closest.
That's a
And
good
you had
point.
attacked
I
him.
did throw a knife.
You didn't throw a knife at him.
You were
I
number
did
3.
not throw a knife
There
at
was
him.
no knife
I don't
thrown.
have any knives.
There was nothing off of that. And I wasn't gonna smack him with a sword.
What sword?
There was no sword.
You're
You
still
don't even-
glowing with the aura of the smite.
You're like a dude who uses a mace, not a sword guy.
Right, I wouldn't use a sword. I know nothing about swords.
You don't even know martial weapons.
I do, but
No, you don't.
well, I don't know martial weapons, but
I don't even.
I know the sword.
I mean, I know rapiers, but that doesn't count.
because it's like
Get on with it! Well, I know rapiers, but that doesn't count.
the bottom line is he was kind of a jerk. Now he's gone. Good riddance.
Tell us about Havoc as a wee babe.
I don't want to know about that.
I didn't get to spend much time with him, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I was called away.
Called by who?
Yeah.
You're like tearing of paper, and like, I'm not in a great state of mind.
It's like really undefined about how you just sort of said like, I was needed up north.
Yes, well, you see, this is where my father resides.
Okay.
Is
he
he dead
here
too?
right now, or is he dead?
No, he is still here.
Am I 1/8 cloud giant?
You're doing your treaty
Yeah, I'm doing
nonsense.
my treaty nonsense.
Would he hear it though?
I don't know how
No.
good you're hearing.
I'm just upset.
In general.
I don't know why, but I'm upset.
So when my father came into power and brought taint to the hobgoblin line, so I am simply here to keep Dulcinea's mind intact. Clearly, this ghost of her father has been weighing quite heavily on her. You can see that she's having quite a lot of trouble concentrating with this interactions with Havoc, who is growing more frustrated by the minute.
So,
He's having a hard time with it too.
so that seems like a very reasonable thing, except for the fact that it appears that you left 2 children alone to help out some cloud giant lady who, worst case scenario, is a really bad leader of a group of people who don't exist.
Didn't you leave behind children to go on this adventure?
No, they're not born yet.
Isn't that just as bad?
They're not born yet. I'm gonna go back, and then I'm gonna stay with them.
I was leaving him with his father, his uncle, quite a few.
Don't they all
Monarchs?
don't they all have the name of like slaughter, murder, explosion, death? Like that's sort of their shtick.
My name is Lament.
That doesn't sound that bad. I do that all the time.
Aww, you poor thing. It is the way of our people to be named as such.
Okay, but I guess that was more of a metaphor of me saying, "Yo, weren't they tyrants? You know, didn't they like slaughter large quantities of people?"
Our leaders are called tyrants. That is the title of our.
What about that super evil dominant crown that guy was wearing?
That's a pretty good point. Also, they had to eat people. That seems like a pretty big thing.
Who did?
The war.
Havoc.
Don't ignore the
all
crown
our
thing.
lives.
That was 20 years after she left.
Crown thing's important.
I gotta
Probably
check
could've
in on the
helped on
crown
that
thing. That was made from the.
Yeah, that was the bones of the ghost we just killed.
Yeah,
What was?
The evil crown.
the
That
crown.
he was wearing?
Good thing
Yeah.
we blew it up.
So that didn't exist when she had left.
Oh, the crown that Carnage was wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Quick fact check.
It's destroyed.
So wait, this king was killed like 30 years ago?
I think 30 is exactly the number of years ago. Let me check my notes.
No,
Oh, sorry.
27 years.
Yeah. So almost 30.
I don't know, motivation-wise, I'm doing what I'm doing, but like with the assumption that we're uniting the North to ensure my family survives. I'm not sure what helping out one lady.
So, excellent question. There is a greater force at play where I have to keep my father safe. I have to keep him separated. Simply his name brings power to a demon that haunts my family line.
Now that's pathos that I did not know.
I am here not just for the giants, though they have one leader left and we have several. But I am here to make sure that my wandering father is not found.
Where is he?
Even I do not know.
You got like some fingernails or maybe some hair that belongs to him? We can find him.
There's no need to find someone who does not need or want to be found. As I have mentioned, the horrible creature that haunts my bloodline grows ever stronger with every person that he meets and every mention of his name. It is not good to dwell on such a connection.
Maybe you got like a foreskin.
Could we kill him off?
It is impossible to kill a god.
Ah, no, it's not.
I mean,
You're talking to this shaman level for her? Yeah.
are we talking a god, or are we talking someone who's very powerful who likes to believe they're god?
Either way, we can kill him.
Technically. Though,
Not technically.
that might come at a cost.
Probably. But we can. Once.
We don't have to.
We don't have to, but we can.
Lament's face has constricted as how quickly you guys have gone from learning about history to let's kill something.
If we're
There's
talking
clearly
about a large-
concern here.
A large evil god that is hurting our friend and his family, that seems like a good reason for us to kill it.
I have no love of God.
Maybe like some of his blood.
What are you trying to do?
He's trying to spy on him. Or locate
On
him.
a god? Can you do that?
I don't think he's actually a god.
Can you scry on a god?
Oh yeah.
What would you even see?
He can try. Doesn't mean he's going to do it.
He's not a god, he's just a guy walking around in the ice.
Can you? I pick up a piece of like dust. Can you scry on ovum?
That dust didn't come from ovum.
Presumably everything came from ovum. But
No, I think that dust came from like someone that lives here.
do you want to try?
Scry and some random skin cells.
Well, we're still in the fat guy's room, so it's probably like.
Oh yeah, definitely
So
something
can we
of
go
his.
anywhere other than here?
You wished to meet with him. Yeah. So I
Technically,
think
he's also part of.
I'll be
the
honest. Our
negotiations.
original plan was to just kidnap him.
yeah. So
Well,
I
actually,
think it's
original
been long
Earth, he's
enough.
dead.
So guys, it takes about a week for sustenance rings to reactivate. So all of you who have one of those are feeling hungry at this point for sure.
This room is full of food, isn't it?
You're
Is
gonna
it
touch anything that's been.
food?
Suppression of a sustenance ring doesn't stop it from working. It just suppresses the effect while it's suppressed.
Doesn't have to reactivate though for like a month.
I think that's when you have to
Week.
put it on.
That's the attunement, which is when you first put it on.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, it's treated like it's always been.
If that was the case with me, I'd be fucked for an entire year.
And also, if that was the case,
You would.
like,
He actually would be. He wouldn't be able to move for 1 year.
Well, no, I'd be exhausted.
Yeah, that's
Entire
like
year.
-6, -6, and you've got.
Oh well, you can
no
cast,
strength?
You can cast Lesser Restoration, just every day. Yeah,
Just the
I have to
beginning
go
of
to
everything.
therapy.
Strengthen those muscles.
A little locker for Silver.
Oh no.
Yeah, but no, is there a bathroom?
So Lament will actually take you out to leave them to continue to work on the treaty and take you to a quarters, which everything is giant sized. So good luck,
You're
Silver.
small.
But in there are beds, food to eat, and she will leave you if you would like.
Is this
This is gonna turn into flushed
Was this my
away.
own room?
For all of you will share, because one bed will probably house all of you.
Oh, wow.
Silver, is this how you normally feel?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay. Good luck.
Is it like it's huge, right?
You have to climb up the chamber pot.
So
It's just
Immaculate and
a watering
massive.
hole.
so I go into the bathroom. This is my own boat, right? Is everyone else gone? No,
No, you're all sharing the same room, but the bathroom isn't like just sitting in the middle of the room. You're
okay.
in your
So,
own
wait, we're all
quarters.
so it's like a bunk. It's like we're in a.
So you get one
sleepover
hotel
scenario.
room, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So and only one bathroom. All right, this is gonna be weird.
V5.
I'm gonna go in the bathroom
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast a summon monster.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa. It's quite the power play.
Oh shit. I'll roll this. 2 plus. I summon 3 giant wasps
Okay.
and I leave.
And you leave the bathroom.
Yeah, I make sure to close it.
Okay. So the next person who goes to the bathroom is gonna get
Yeah.
a nasty
Are they
surprise.
hostile?
They are allied to Silver.
Yeah, they're allies to me.
Okay.
So are they hostile?
Like, would they attack Victor?
I mean, I wouldn't go in there. I mean, I'm assuming none of you know what happened,
No.
No.
and I'm just gonna close the door and say nothing.
I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now
not
everyone's
after
gotta
several-
go.
Fuck! Silver,
Yeah,
were there giant wasps in there when you went in there?
it might have been why.
How did you pee with the giant wasps in there?
Well, they weren't in there when I first went in there.
What do you mean? Did they come out of your butt? What do you
Did you pee out giant wasps?
Listen, I'm working on a problem right now, and
What's
you're
that?
gonna have to deal with giant wasps for a while.
Are they friendly? What's going on?
Oh yeah, they're friendly.
They're
They
friendly.
only last a minute.
So I'm just gonna have to
Just
watch.
you could wait, or you could just go in there.
Okay, give me.
We're gonna put a big H on the box so we know there's hornets
It's
inside.
really fast though.
How long?
It's half a second.
It's just a tube. It's just a
What is it?
cylinder with sand in it. Right, I forgot about that.
Yeah. We had to play fast games of chess.
Oh.
All right, so once a day I have to cast summon a monster.
Why?
It's just something that's been happening.
What? But. Oh man, another natural 20.
You guys.
I am on board. All right.
Until we get into combat, and it's like twos.
Good thing I don't roll dice in combat. Okay, hang on. That's going to be 8. 48 spellcraft check to identify Silver's summoning ailment.
Do I say or do you?
You say it. You came up with this. We don't,
Yeah.
I don't know
Okay,
anything about this.
I summon. Well, it's the mark. And actually, yeah, I can say this now because this goes along with having destruction that you guys don't know I have, but I can say because it needs a holy mark to cast it. And Silver, when you think of the mark, you look to the hand, his left hand, and you notice that he actually has like this like semi gauntlet contraption that has like 3 stones embedded to it. It's the infinity belt. No. But there's three like objects in it, and they are pieces from the Iron Glacier.
It's a soul caster. Nobody will pick up.
Are you feeling okay?
Oh yeah. After going to the bathroom, I'm fine. He says as he's like worn down from like the sleep deprivation, the hunger he hasn't eaten. Oh yeah, I'm fine.
How long have you been summoning creatures behind our backs?
My doctor?
Yes.
I'm fine. Don't worry about it. It's when did we leave the Iron Glacier?
A long time ago.
Like a couple months.
Yeah, I kind of was. It's like that long. Yeah.
Technically, I'm his doctor.
Does that mean that there's just like insects all in the
disappear.
dwarf world? Okay.
Well, they go away like after like a minute or so. They like whatever I summon appear. I roll on this chart. It's gonna be different. Lasts for a minute.
Can you choose when that happens? Because that could be like useful in combat.
Yeah. I try to do it when you guys aren't around, which you guys haven't been.
We've been
This sounds
fighting
like
a
it's
lot.
pretending to be something else.
What was that?
Please continue. I was just like, this seems to be like a representation for something else.
Anyways, it's nothing to worry about.
He doesn't have a growing problem. He has a going problem.
It might be something to worry about.
See?
Why? What do you know?
Nothing, but it seems like it's something to worry about.
Oh, good. Then you don't have to talk about my bathroom habits anymore.
Do dragons have prostates?
Are you starting and stopping and starting and
Wait a
stopping?
second. What do you think went on in the bathroom?
Let me check as a doctor.
Have I told anybody? What,
Not yet.
what
We're
I
waiting
know?
on that.
I mean, if it's something involved with his prostate, I approve.
What?
Excuse me?
I haven't told anybody, right?
No.
About
Nope.
anything?
Nope.
Oh,
And that's
wow.
why I've shoved you in this room to talk.
With a 28, do dragons have prostates?
Jesus.
Is that a nature check or an
Doctor,
arcana
don't you have
check?
like some sort of credentials where you're not supposed to say my medical history?
Well, he's saying if dragons have prostates, not kobolds.
Do dragons? Not kobolds, dragons. Absolutely.
They're prehensile.
Silver, do you know how to talk to
I'm
haunts?
sorry, what?
What was it?
Do you know how to speak with haunt?
I do not know.
You don't.
Prehensile prostate.
You should speak with your haunt.
My what?
Your haunt?
My haunt?
Yeah. You're haunted, right? We know this. I know this.
When you summon those
don't think
wasps, one of them went flying.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of, I live with that.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
I have it too.
What do you do about
The
it?
ghost. I talked to it.
Talked?
Yeah, I talked to yours.
Your prostate?
When did you talk to? Hold on a second.
I think we're getting mixed up on our metaphors.
What do you know about?
You should talk to your haunt.
Well, then what's your haunt?
My haunt
Yeah.
apparently is a magical god killer god that inhabits my sword.
Wait,
That's a lot to take.
So you got a sword and he got a prostate? That doesn't seem fair.
Your sword is a god?
No.
Is your sword a prostate?
I don't know who knows stuff about my sword either.
I don't really know anything about you, Griff, actually. I just assumed that you've just been here.
I mean,
you helped me out.
Let's be honest, you've been a little catatonic for the past
Yeah.
couple months.
Well, yeah, I'm pooping out wasps. I just don't want to tell anybody it.
We kind of like put them into slave labor making items too.
Which I
Yeah,
appreciate.
it's a living.
Yeah.
Even though you don't pay me anything.
We do! We pay you thousands of
I think I've...
That goes into the weapons.
Well, it's not our problem.
I have to use crate food and water to eat.
He's been eating slop.
This market just gives me everything, man. Now it gives me wasps.
I think...
Now everybody has a problem with it.
What?
Just leave it.
What can it give you other
They're
than...
gone by now. It's been a minute.
Have I told anybody that I even talked to the sword? I think I did.
I think
people know you talk to the sword.
thought
And I
you
think
did
I've
it
said
in
that, like,
front of-
Nova was in there or something.
No, you did in front of Bali.
Did I?
What's the deal with that gauntlet with those adamantine?
It's like a quick fix, really.
How?
Well, the mark kind of makes shit happen.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep.
like kind of sporadic telekinesis.
Yep.
Wasps.
Yep. Almost
And
like
one other thing that
almost like it's tied to
the
events.
rocks there,
can't handle?
the pieces of the Iron Glacier, I kind of took some with me. It helps. I wouldn't worry about it. It's all covered.
It doesn't seem covered.
It's not. In fact, it's very much not covered.
Why are you taking such an interest?
How do you know?
Morgan
Talk to your
from the
haunt.
back.
Well, you're not telling me about it.
I mean,
You
he
did
is summoning wasps.
You wouldn't
I didn't
believe
know
me.
this
You want to come in the bathroom? Well, chat about it.
Not yet. We're gonna let it fester another minute. Gonna air it out. I don't know that I can talk to Haunt and have it talk to him.
No, I think it's just.
I don't know how talk to Haunt works. It doesn't say in the book.
And Haunt isn't considered a spirit. Like if I looked through my Dreamcatcher, I wouldn't be able to see it.
Not this thing, because it's kind of
Yeah, I know.
bullshit.
That's what I was saying.
Silver. What?
Yes, Doctor?
What other things is it that summon other than giant wasps?
Well, once it summoned hellhounds,
Oh.
lions.
Are they all allied with you?
Yeah, they don't attack me. They kind of just stand there.
Gosh. Well, that's not too bad.
And giant ants. I'm sure there's a lot more.
Silver,
It gets worse as we go on, really.
what do you know of your family?
Portanova, probably some kobolds in a mine. And then I escaped the mine, maybe. Really fuzzy back then, really. Then I got captured by a dwarf man who had slave kobolds. I learned how to craft from him. And I got too good, he kicked me out. That's my whole history.
All of it.
Mhm.
That's all of it.
Yep.
Unadulterated.
Pretty modest, really, other than the mark. Which is kind of weird, but, I've tried to figure out what it is.
This is a meta thing. Nobody else except for Zach knows the secrets.
No, I know.
Did you have like the thing that I know Griff mentioned something about him being like
Wait, what were you? You mean in game? Nobody knows.
yes.
Yes.
Actually, Silver would know a little bit. The rift way back in Hafton, I saw a vision of you surrounded by clocks and some weird shadowy apparition helping me.
Yep.
But I didn't really gain any insight from that, really.
Yep. Your Haunt's a real douchebag.
If he's making you poop wasps, it's probably a problem.
Yeah, he's a giant asshole.
Are we gonna believe this guy?
Well, he knows more about this sort of stuff than I do.
Certainly more than I do.
I just rolled a nearly god level amount of intelligence on whatever this is, and I certainly.
Listen, I've done the same thing too.
Atlas, you
several
kind of
times.
know what's going on,
What do you mean?
right?
No.
Okay.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
I know a lot about you.
What do you know about me?
Nothing.
Listen, you're kind of
Wait
like
a
holding
second.
a condition for me.
Is this that dragon shit?
What dragon
Were
shit?
you talking with the dragon?
I was only in there for like 5 minutes. You know that.
I know you do time shit.
I didn't do time shit.
You do time shit all the time.
The dragon did the time shit.
All the time you do time shit.
You're terrible.
What do you mean? What did the dragon tell you?
Lots of stuff.
Like what?
Like an apple a day keeps Dr. Hippocampus away.
That's not true. I've been eating
It
apples for a long time.
Hey, he hasn't shoved his finger up your butt, has he?
Well, that's more. You don't know that.
What do you do? Go both ways? What? We're not about to get into the ethics of when paladins handle gay people.
They're probably okay with it.
Excuse me?
Depends on the kind of pellet, probably.
It's not gay to make sure your prostate's okay for every day over the past 2 years.
That's a sexual thing, you freak.
I didn't come much.
Whoa.
You telling me I have prostate cancer?
I thought your prostate
That's what all
was
this
fine.
is.
You guys are all just trying to beat around the bush here.
I think your prostate has moved to your hand. That's not where it belongs.
Huh.
I mean, we were thinking that your prostate was prehensile, but I don't know how true that was.
I don't
It's
know.
all covered, guys. I got the gauntlet. I got another gauntlet.
What's covered?
His insurance.
No, the whole...
The guy got
I have great health insurance. Tell him, doctor, I have the best insurance.
I guarantee you at least.
He's not even a doctor anymore. He's an alchemist.
Well, you
I'm still a
know,
doctor.
you can dabble.
I still have my PhD. I pull it out.
Your PhDs mean nothing.
I have a PhD on the streets.
Pretty huge disappointment.
Well, you see, we'll just have to remove the mark at some point.
It's not going to be that easy. You see, come into the bathroom with me.
Yeah, I choose to go. I don't want to go near you. You have a knife.
You said you wanted it removed.
All right, we're in the bathroom now.
Atlas should probably come too.
Can I join in the
No.
back?
Atlas?
Atlas, the doctor will see you now.
I don't need to go.
Huh?
Okay.
There's wasps in here. We need your help. There's no wasp in here.
Atlas is so old he probably has to go all the time.
He's not that old.
They're pretty old.
I sneak in.
I don't think you just get to sneak in and we get to check.
I vanish.
Okay, the door opens up and nothing happens.
Victus or Volley.
Oh, actually,
get
if
the
you
fuck
cast
out of-
if you cast Vanish, I see you.
Yeah, you see me.
Victus, Victus, Victus.
If I open the door like this, would you just walk into my face? I mean, it's not like I just walk it
No, because he can move at full speed while prone with his pink socks.
Yeah.
So he would scuttle between your legs like a
That's a
crab.
small
That's
space.
amazing. You would have had to like slip and slide.
Yeah.
So does that mean that while Havoc is doing his diplomacy, Dr. Hippocampus and Morgrim are just like sitting in this huge, giant, massive room with the rest of the group just in the bathroom? We're like, hey, we don't talk much.
How you feeling? Need a checkup?
That's why we don't talk much. Okay.
Victus, get out of here.
What?
You're next.
I'm a rug.
You're next.
I'm a rug.
You're next.
Nope.
I will get to you next.
I'm a rug.
Do you want to know
On
what
that
the dragon
same
said about
bearskin
you?
rug.
The rug begins moving out of the room.
Alright,
At full
so
speed.
So I close the door and I make shackles and I lock the door. Okay.
All right,
I'm not gonna tell him, but
wait on me.
he's eavesdropping. Come to the back of the bathroom.
All right.
And that goes in here.
He's sneaky. We know he's gonna try some shit. I learned a lot.
Wait.
I talked to him. I talked to his ghost. Mm-hmm. His ghost is someone you know very well. He's Han.
Daddy?
I wish it was that. It would make this much easier.
What do you mean easier?
It's
It is someone's daddy.
you.
No, I'm the one and only Atlas Blue.
No, no,
I'm
no.
right here.
No. There's two now. You see, when you fuck up time stuff, like you did
Once.
causing the rifts,
Causing?
pretty sure.
What? You caused the rifts?
You at least caused a lurch.
You caused the
It wasn't intentional.
It was entirely intentional.
Who the fuck are you?
That's a better question. Papa.
I'm his dad?
Your dad.
What?
You're my dad.
There's no way. He's a fucking imp.
Yeah, you fucked the dragon when he was disguised.
I thought that smelled funny.
What?
That would also explain the barbs.
Oh!
Oh, this is bullshit.
So,
You're fucking with me.
is the reason that he's a kobold and not a half dragon because the dragon that gave birth to him was male?
I don't know. I don't know if the dragon was
I
male
think
or
the
not.
dragon was female.
Was it?
Oh, shape changing. I don't know.
Yeah, so Atlas, to summarize,
Springing
I
from
mean, you
his
need a
breast.
smaller egg if you're going to shoot it out your dick.
Yeah.
yeah, so Atlas was all boo-hoo
That's my
about
point.
boo-hoo about his mom dying. Okay?
Come on.
Boo-hoo. I saw you, okay?
It was sad.
You were very sad. You killed your dad, kind of, not really. But still, your dad's alive.
What?
Yeah, you can't believe this guy.
I don't believe him.
I don't believe him either.
Alright, you don't have to believe me.
I'm a kobold. I grew up in Pornova, and you're some magical has-been. That's all we are.
Has been.
No, he was pretty important in the wizard industry. And he caused a lurch. That's kind of impressive.
Did you sink your own house?
Yes, 100%.
You stupid fuck.
He also caused a time ripple, which made part of his essence go into time and is now haunting you.
Wait, what?
But, yeah, I don't know. It's
You're haunting me?
No, not him. The other him.
There's two of him.
Yeah,
Which one's my dad?
both of them.
What?
Well, technically this one. I don't know about the other one. The other one might not be, or might be.
no. I think that happened before.
Yeah, so-
Before the giant.
Yeah, because you split and then you this part of him went off and adventured and fucked the dragon. So that part is like young boohoo Atlas, who's been through time. This part is the old withered Atlas, who has also been through time, but in a different manner.
You gave me my mark, you son of a bitch!
I didn't do it.
I'm gonna try to strangle him.
Okay. You're small. Although he's older than
An 8.
Too old to
That's
What's your CMD?
No, it's your CMB. You gotta add your CMB to that.
Oh. I forgot I actually have a CMB. Plus 9.
You have a higher CMB than me.
Do I actually have a plus 9?
Oh no, I've actually got a plus 9.
Actually, no, I have a plus 10 now because that's my base attack bonus. Oh, no, wait, no, it's
What did I learn from the Alice Ghost? I don't remember.
18.
Do you want me to pull up my notes?
mine's higher than that.
Alright. I just hit you firmly on the chest.
They both flail against each other.
It don't gotta be like that, man.
I put the light in your face!
Hey, that was a light.
Well, what happens now? You're responsible for this.
He's responsible
And
for
for
a
the
lot.
bees! that freaked me out the first time. You guys are all having adventures, put me on a fucking sled. Try for having hellhounds come out of your fucking hand.
I can't solve your problems. What do I look like? Havoc's mother?
What?
What?
We're having a lot of revelations about
I know.
Oh yeah.
Griffin,
There's Dr. Phil over here
press
trying
the 7 questions and then they're numbered 1 through 7. Please continue. This is great. This is gold. It means I have to do nothing.
You know what? No, everyone should be in here. Let's see, hear this. I opened the door.
I opened
No, no, no. It's locked.
What? I don't know what's
It's
happening.
shackled. It's closed.
I don't know
Is
what's
it a
happening.
lock you on the inside door?
Yeah.
I just pound on it.
Man,
They're torturing me!
What's the door made out of?
You tell me.
You tell us. You're the dungeon master. Jesus Christ.
Okay, whether it's
yeah.
whether it's wood or stone, Morgrim shifts it as soon as you say they're torturing me.
Wait, what was it turned into?
It moves to the side. So like there's just this hole now and we're like staring in at you guys.
Because she's got both wood shape and stone shape.
Yeah, so
you see
whatever.
Victus right next to the door.
They're telling me, get this.
Don't look at me. I'm not in the room.
He's the only one out there.
I'm signing a treaty.
Oh, they're telling me
Could you read it?
Alice is my father.
I don't believe it.
There's no way that that's possible.
That seems highly
I certainly
unlikely.
didn't hear that before.
Did you hear that before?
Through the door.
Oh, just now.
What?
Let's see. Dr. Hippocampus, I don't think knows this, but he does know Atlas was split in half.
Does he? Oh yeah, because
Yeah,
you were
I
there.
saw
with-
the vision.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
We all saw that
Atlas,
Huh?
have you paid your alimony?
for 20-something years
20 years.
or whatever.
Yeah,
Paid it to who?
me.
Or the dragon?
Or the dragon.
Is that dragon still around?
Which dragon?
Yeah, we had a long conversation with him.
What? Where?
It's back at the dwarf.
Yeah.
Grimswald in the city? Do you remember that?
He was smithing the whole time we were there.
The whole time. You missed your mom.
Oh yeah.
We'll be going back.
Yeah, we'll be.
Yeah, we'll be going back. And you can give her a lolly. Oh, wait. Atlas, didn't you mention something about having a pinwheel?
Oh yeah. I got one. 2 actually. This is for you.
What is that?
It's a pinwheel.
Thanks.
It's from your mom.
There you go.
That's from that. That's from your dad.
It's also a pinwheel.
Why? What's the symbology of this?
It disarms you.
I throw it into the toilet and the telekinesis the flesh. Bullshit. Gone.
A dragon wanted you to have that. A big
Well-
one.
Great.
A big old gold dragon.
We got gold,
Yep.
not silver.
No.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, you know what? It's starting to put together now. Atlas is sitting here with like silvery hair and silver eyes.
I don't get where the silver comes from. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. Gold and silver doesn't make silver. It would make like a weird.
It'd make an alloy.
It'd make Electrum.
Yeah.
Really? Is that?
So that just proves everything you said.
Thanks, person out of the room.
Well,
You should talk with your haunt.
I don't know how. You ask me things like I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Even when I'm smithing, I've been lying this whole time. I don't know what the hell goes on. I go unconscious for like 30
I
seconds.
could probably talk to the hunt and then give him, or Morgan can give him the thing to view it.
Maybe.
Would that work? We could try.
I would need a power source of some kind.
Why?
Flavor.
I could just talk to the hunt and then.
Well, I'm just like so that maybe he could just get like all of it, like the viewing and the speaking.
I could just
but
do
we're
all of
just
it.
like the conduits.
Could you listen through the?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's just
Catcher?
say that he can listen through the dream catcher. I'm making it happen because I want to see this go through.
Am I using a dream catcher like a telephone?
So it's Morgan will.
Mom!
No, it's Dad. Dad this time.
Put that on the phone.
Sure. I'll summon the hunt to awareness and then he can talk to him.
Great. You get 7 questions.
7 questions to
Your
my
hunt.
aunt, which is my dad,
Which is-
also him. Which is
Ish.
also
Ish.
not him.
It's not him. There's two Atlas Blues. He's been lying to us this whole time. Although he may not have known. He probably knows.
Well, I know now.
You know now. Just like your dad. Your dad's out there. Dispersed.
I don't know about
Your
that.
dad's dispersed. He told me.
Who told you?
You.
All right. Well, my first question.
No, I
is,
didn't.
Yes, you did.
Is he my dad? Try that one on.
Technically,
Haunt.
I don't know if he knows.
I don't think you would know.
That one wouldn't know. I
No,
know
in
that
this
from-
case, he does know.
One
does
for
know?
silver.
Yeah.
because of time.
Not just because of time, because
Who's gonna answer that though? Is that
Split Atlas
Dungeon
was
Master?
following Atlas around until he started following.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So excellent question. So some of these questions I know I can answer just because obviously I was there.
We keep on putting Morgan in the fucking driver's seat for huge loaded fucking plot stuff.
Let's go.
No, it shows that you guys got trust in me. I appreciate that because
Put the nos on silver's
I
lore.
dropped the ball on poor Havoc. This session.
Let him.
Oh, come on.
It was all you.
Well, I haven't done anything.
You did the dad thing.
Okay, so
I did do this.
listening
At
through
suggestion of
camera back on me. All right, so listening through this dream catcher that you're holding up to your ear, very much like a phone, with Griff shooting speak at haunt onto
Did you
you.
accept the collect call from
My provider is Griff.
Yeah, this Atlas Blue is a young voice. This is a voice that has not aged, is not tainted with. You guys don't like that word.
no?
love
we
that word.
Love that word, but don't use it.
Everyone say what.
So it's a
Taint the front and it taint the back.
So it's a college equivalent voice. So how old? Like you were.
That was 100 years ago.
So 100 years ago.
70.
So you can hear a difference in his voice.
That was 70.
The haunt replies, "No."
You said not the dad. My question, yeah. So no. Ha! Says he's not my dad.
because he was split off before you were.
Yeah. Well,
You should need to ask the person who's your dad. If he's your dad.
you just don't. You don't know my father.
I never had sex with a giant. I mean,
Yeah.
a dragon.
All right.
did
Well
have
then.
sex with a giant.
I did have sex with a giant.
Who was a dragon?
How do you know that?
Because the dragon told me.
Which dragon? The
Actually,
vault dragon?
hold on, Dad. I need to do something real quick. I'm gonna figure out if this is a truly speak to haunt spell.
Okay,
This is. I mean, okay.
All right.
That's
I got,
fine.
I got 23.
it is truly speak on. We're just.
What level spell is Speak to Hunt?
It's not that big.
5?
It's like 4.
Okay, yeah, that's. You got it.
All right. I discern that this is what's happening.
Morgan would not lead you astray.
All right. Well then, where how did I get my mark? What's up with the mark?
Oh, excellent. I get this. Fun.
Watch him try to get this one.
How? Oh, I have to keep recording this. How got Mark? All right.
If you want to know how you got your mark, press 2.
If you're calling about the sacred marks,
Yeah.
Welcome to Horse Facts.
You were born with it. You're gonna have to ask for explanation.
I mean, I can believe that. That's kind of what I figured. All right. Well, How many questions I got?
7.
The digits
I wasn't prepared for this.
How many questions do I have? you got 4 more.
I'm writing that down.
What would be? No, I'm not gonna say anything.
What would be a good question to ask?
Is my mom a dragon?
You're a kobold.
Well, they're telling me my mom's a dragon. I know. I don't believe it either.
Sometimes.
Because dragons,
What the fuck does that mean?
dragons can turn.
That's another question.
Dragons can turn into.
You're burning through your clothes.
Yeah.
There's the question.
I know, I'm waiting. She can change her form.
I guess that explains how you might have fucked a dragon.
It might explain that.
Can you can't hear it, can you?
Oh.
I thought this was kind of like a megaphone.
Yeah.
Oh,
We can make it a megaphone.
It was just like
It's
a
up to
really
you.
loud.
if we can all hear it. Speakerphone. I got you on speaker.
He moves some of the
Are you
beads.
still there?
I love how colloquialisms are questions.
Yes.
I think you got one more
All
left.
right, we got
One
last
more.
question.
This is your last and final question to me.
You've barely learned anything.
How do I get rid of the mark?
That's okay.
That's a good one. It's gonna be super vague and unhelpful.
Of course, because I gotta come up with something.
Yeah, it could just be, I don't know.
Yeah, it is Atlas.
Oh, I got it. You need the heart of a creature that eats riffs. Maha!
It's weird that she said.
Guys, I'm just so excited when I pull something up. Let me have it.
Well,
This is my 3rd jam ever.
we're gonna have to kill a city.
Yeah, I guess. So I wasn't there for that stuff, but I'm guessing I overheard it since I'm pretty sure you guys would have talked about it.
What?
The city thing.
Oh
and
yeah,
think
you
would help
just
us.
watched the presentation on it.
Yeah.
That's true, yes. Well, alright.
Alright, so guys, with the final question, it is 5:01. We are going to take a dinner break. Join us again for our next session on the Odyssey campaign.
Yay!